boy, if you don't get your chicken-eating, watermelon-munching, corn-chip-smelling, black hole, looking Kool-Aid, drinking, eat the bone-cracking afro, having cotton-picking Jordan 4s wearing Thug Life, having Call of Duty playing anime, watching basketball bouncing line up, having ass-up, goofy-ass monkey.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
Watch closely. You're about to experience a nigga moment.
Run, bitch! Run! Or, here's another idea that's going to be very controversial. You could shut the fuck up.
Okay, first of all, ain't nobody talking while I'm talking, so shut the fuck up. My name is Uncle Ruck. I am a licensed zoologist. I have studied a variety of wild animals, and the African male is by far the most savagely cunning. This is an opportunity to observe you niggas in your natural habitat and collect data. But be warned, whatever nigga trickery you got up your sleeves does not affect me. That's right, that's right. Get your lady asses some exercise. Y'all should just go be rapping, get into a beef, and then shoot each other. What did you say, nigga?
The rats are absolutely going to hate this announcement. But the rats don't run the city. We do.
This is not Ratatouille. Rats are not our friends.
No, 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 no.
Rats are absolutely going to hate this announcement.
Thank you for your patronage.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Check my account and they say I get money. High off my ass, so you niggas is funny. Been getting plenty of cash, you a dummy. Got them on fourth down, making them punted. Drop me an album, comes that shit is nothing. Give me an inch, I turn nothing to something. Give her an inch and she already running. Fuck if she pressing a nigga about bitches. She playing victim, whole time I'm a witness. Thinking she saw what she saw in the image. Yeah, she been falling in love, shorty tripping. Get to the bag is my only decision. Check from the bank, it got too many digits. She in the coupe and she swallowing, spitting. All in the mouth, so she call me a dentist. Eat like a king, I'm not talking about Philly steak. Hit from the back, got her doing a silly face. Mixing the weed with the chocolate or lemonade. Ballin' like this got me doing the renegade. Stiff from that hoe shit, I call it my shimmy shake. I'm doing everything needed to get me paid. I turn the L to a dub in the quickest way. Hop in the coupe and head out to the Milky Way. When I box the German, I got hollow eyes. We done smoked it out, I can't even lie. I got niggas hating, I got bitches waiting. I don't like them both, I'm not picking sides. If it's out of sight, then it's out of mind. She be on my dick, so she tryna ride. If the money right, when I time it right, I'll be seeing niggas at the finish line. When I box the German, I got hollow eyes. We done smoked it out, I can't even lie. I got niggas hating, I got bitches waiting. I don't like them both, I'm not picking sides. If it's out of sight, then it's out of mind. She be on my dick, so she tryna ride. If the money right, when I time it right, I'll be seeing niggas at the finish line. I'm on top of niggas, still ain't even trying. Give a deep waist like the neighbor side and never giving up. Nigga, listen up, more than 8 bands, feel like Kobe Bryant. Always first in line, keep a single file. She can't speak of mine, she stay in denial. He can't stick with us, they ain't rich enough. Remember being broke, but it's been a while. When I'm foreign up, rock out with a smile. I be showing up, shout out Michael Myers. Say she innocent, she already lied. I be making money like a type of vibe. I don't give a fuck what they got gotta say it. Let me teach you how to make the haters hate. You stay in the light while they throwing shade. I keep coming first like I'm from the A. I'm a war vet, I seen plenty trenches. On that war test, they get beef for bitches. I'ma keep it real, but they will never mention how they Elma would and keep getting splintered. She keep asking me what it is for dinner. I'ma touch her soul like Henny in her liver. It's just crazy how you ain't thought about, you ain't never gonna be a breadwinner. When I box the German, I got hollow eyes. We done smoked it out, I can't even lie. I got niggas hating, I got bitches waiting. I don't like them both, I'm not picking sides. If it's out of sight, then it's out of mind. She be on my dick, so she tryna ride. If the money right, when I time it right, I'll be seeing niggas at the finish line. When I box the German, I got hollow eyes. We done smoked it out, I can't even lie. I got niggas hating, I got bitches waiting. I don't like them both, I'm not picking sides. If it's out of sight, then it's out of mind. She be on my dick, so she tryna ride. If the money right, when I time it right, I'll be seeing niggas at the finish line. Yeah, 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 yeah. I've had Italian, Puerto Rican, white, black, Spanish, Asian twice. Bad bitch from Barbados, nice. Shit get spicy in my life. Italian, Puerto Rican, white, black, Spanish, Asian twice. Bad bitch from Barbados, nice. Shit get spicy in my life. Run up and be unsuccessful like Hillary. Say what I do, what I want, and deliberately. She rubbing on me intentionally. She make it stand to attention like Statue of Liberty. Too many chances and just seen it vividly. Watch for these bitches, they'll set you up willingly. Thankful for God, he ain't let them get rid of me. Now I relax and that money come instantly. Bitch kill my uncle, autopsy say 20 plus shots in the car. Only holes in the inside, not outside. Up by his own niggas. He grew in the south, took the police 2 days to find a vacant house. So me and his son, you know, family, we vowed that whoever it is, karma coming around. He got booked at 16 and just now getting out. But he told me to call her, some niggas get loud. If I call him, I'm leaving, cause she gon' get wild. And he don't miss, he shoot up the spot with a smile. Miss a target, he won't catch your ass in the crowd. We don't care about talk, we bonding them out. I can tell him chill out and don't do it. It's worked for me twice, but the third time it's not working. Now watch your back as he creeping in silence. He lurking, fuck up your life purpose, he purging, no doubt. Running from the Jakes in the S5, baddie tryna fuck. Gotta wait on this test drive, and I gotta wait with your base. She on standby, said you getting cake, and she said you a damn lie. I can hear the V and the A when I redline. I can make a band, couple K's up in real time. Your bitch is a fan from LA, she on drill time. Nigga wear a magnet, cause I pull a nigga bitch like Italian, Puerto Rican, white, black, Spanish, Asian twice. Bad bitch from Barbados, nice. Shit get spicy in my life. I had Italian, Puerto Rican, white, black, Spanish, Asian twice. Bad bitch from Barbados, nice. Shit get spicy in my life.
Yo, what's good, what's good, what's good, what's good? Wickmade 912 back in y'all area. Y'all back with Earz to the Streetz TV. Hope y'all having a good day, man. Mine is going right. Y'all make sure y'all put 1 through 10 in the chat, man. Let me know how y'all day going, man. Salute to the chat, man. Who we got in here? We got G Mac. You should interview Mom Boss son. Yeah, I've been meaning to interview her son. Mom Boss, see if your son want to come do an interview, man. Everybody rocking with his music and everything, man. I do want to interview the young man. I already asked you that one time before. I didn't want him to come up here while I had all the drama and stuff going on. You know, I didn't want to get him involved in that. Y'all already know how that used to go. So, being that we passed all the drama and the beef and all that, you know, we're on the other side of that type of stuff, we could go ahead and start having our interviews and stuff of that nature now. you know, without anybody getting caught up in the crossfire. So, Mom Boss, yeah, man, how your son hit me on the text, man? I think you gave him my number before. We supposed to do some gaming anyway. So, you know, have him hit me on the text, man. Let's figure out a time we can have a sit down and, you know, go over his music career, man. You know, we just interested. We just interested, man. Salute to the young man. Salute to the homeboy, boss man, Blake. Hey, man, y'all make sure y'all go sub up to the homie, boss man, Blake, man. He got some real good content over there, man. Y'all go sub up to boss man, Blake, man. I think I went on here and gave you a wrench, my guy. So make sure you be dropping your link in the chat, man. So these people could go check out that good content, man. Y'all know I support anybody that has good positive energy, that has good content. Definitely don't want to recommend nothing that, you know, I wouldn't enjoy. So y'all make sure y'all go sub at the boss man Blake. But salute Too Smart. What's good? What's good? Salute to Too Smart in the area. Yes, goodies. What's good? What's good? Mom Boss El Hombre Negro. What's good, my guy? Mom Boss, what's good? Steel J, how you doing? Jimmy McFly, what's good? What's good? And I know some more people coming in. Knowledge Power, what's good, brother? Always good to see you, man. All the support that you show. Let me go ahead and shout out the people that I know coming in. Salute the Lovelace, David Johnson, Carl Belton. Who else we got? Monica Hollins, Lala H. He said, yeah, Sunday is great. Sunday will be perfect. You say my mic is low? My mic is low. Mic check, mic check. Hold on, let me double check my microphone. Let me see what's going on. Mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic check. Let me check. It sound fine when I'm checking it from my phone, Mom Boss. You sure? Make sure you turn your, I don't know, let me turn this music off. I do want to make sure y'all can hear me pretty good. Maybe it's the music that I got on. But when I just checked it on my phone, it sounded pretty good. What you say is loud? It's louder now? Okay, bet. So y'all, let's get into the content, man. I don't want to hold y'all up too much. I know y'all been waiting and everything, man. So we on day 18 of the Young Thug YSL trial. And like I say, man, you never know what's gonna happen in this trial. Man, it's been interesting from hell before the trial even started. Y'all remember we went over all the stuff that was going on before the trial started. How many people was going ahead and taking them plea deals. They started out with 28 people. They down to the last 6 people. We had situations where people were trying to bring dope into the trial. Somebody tried to hand Thug some dope in the courtroom. What else we had, man? We had somebody get stabbed. I think somebody got stabbed on 2 different occasions. Man, it's just been wild. So just this week alone, we had one day where we had one of the lawyers had to call out, and we also had yesterday where we had a lot of the defense doing their cross-examination. They started out last week, well, at the end of last week, they had the co-founder of YSL, who is the guy Trayvon Stevenson, which everybody know who that guy is by now. He's been the guy with the gray hair, and he's only 30 years old. He's been the guy that's been the center of attention lately. Also, the judge. We all know the judge. You know, he came in the courtroom. He got his bling bling in his ear. You know, he's caused attention to himself for all the wrong reasons. He shows a lot. I ain't gonna lie. He's been showing a lot of favoritism to the prosecutor. But it's still an early trial. So we don't want to, you know what I'm saying, write him off yet as being a little biased. I think he's a little sweet on those women. That's what it is. But yesterday in trial, before we get to the day, yesterday I had mentioned something about what was going on in the trial. And I want to touch on that one more time. Because remember yesterday I told y'all that the link, they put out a link where they can have a Zoom meeting. While they put that link out, it turned out somebody must have shared the link to somebody that it wasn't supposed to be shared to. Let's just put it like that. Because when they were about to take a recess, you can hear somebody say, "Free Thug, mistrial. Free Thug, mistrial." And when I was looking at it, I was like, what in the hell was that? But then when I went back and looked at it again, when I heard the judge at the end of the court hearing, he gave a warning for them not to share the link, you know, because they might have some kind of interruption. Now, I don't know if we heard that part yesterday, but I went and found the part so I could share it with y'all today. So let's go over that real quick. So I did drop a video as a short. So if y'all didn't see the short, here it is right here. Here it is right here. Hold on, let me make sure I got it big enough for y'all. So check it out. Y'all listen closely. Well, you don't even have to listen that closely, but you probably wouldn't have known what this was without somebody pointing it out to you. But this was right before they took the break yesterday. Uh-oh, my bad. Right before they took the break yesterday, this is what happened.
Ladies and gentlemen, how about a comfort break? All right, Mr. Steele, we're gonna, and ladies and gentlemen, jury, we're gonna take 10 minutes and then we'll come back and I'll kind of give you the plan for the afternoon, okay? All right, 10 minutes, remember my admonitions to you. Mr. Stevens, you can take your 10-minute break, please. All rise for our jury, please. Okay. Hey, fat one.
Free Thug, mistrial. Free Thug, mistrial.
So y'all hear that, right? And it sounds like somebody that don't even, I don't know, it sounds like somebody overseas or something. That don't sound like your average nigga. Your average nigga like, nigga, y'all need to free thug, nigga, fuck y'all, bitch ass cracker. That's what a nigga from the hood would have said. That sound like some kind of white boy or something, man. So either somebody gave out that link to the Zoom chat or he hacked into it. Now remember, this ain't the first time somebody done hacked into the computer. Remember, was it this trial? I think it was Y&W Melly's trial when we was going over that, when somebody hacked into the computer and they was watching porn, I believe it was. Or it was a dude that hacked into the computer and he was watching porn or some shit like that. I don't know. But man, the courtroom has been compromised. Somebody need to do something about this, man. Courtroom has been compromised. Anytime you give these niggas control or something ain't gonna go right. Something ain't gonna go right. But anyway, let's move on to today, day 18 of the trial. What we got here? Day 18 of the trial. Hold up. And at the end of this, because today wasn't that long, I think we had probably like an hour and a little bit over an hour and a half of testimony. They didn't stay in the courtroom that long today. They pretty much had something else that they had going on. They're not going to be in court tomorrow, so this will be the last testimony for this week. So whatever we hear for this week, we won't hear no more until next week. So that's how that's going to go. You say Mom Boss, it sound like an African? Yeah, it did sound like some kind of African or something, ain't it? Yeah, that was weird. But okay, let's get into the first thing that happened today in trial. Now, the first thing that happened today in trial, before the jury came in, Young Thug's lawyer decided that he wanted to throw a little something extra into the evidence pool, right? He decided that, you know, since the prosecution's been talking about all of this, Young Thug's throwing up gang signs in this video and people wearing all red. You know, that's what the main thing they've been pointing out. They've been trying to match him up to anything that's gang related. If he throwing up a YSL sign in the video, they want to throw that up. If he's throwing up, if he's wearing red in the video, they want to throw that up. You know, so what the prosecution, what the defense is trying to do is trying to say, okay, what about all these videos where he wasn't wearing red? Everybody was wearing red but him. He was wearing all blue. What about these pictures where he was wearing all blue for his clothing line? What about when he's throwing up this sign that y'all think is a blood sign, but it's really a P to promote his song, Pushin' P? So yesterday we seen them play the Pushin' P song in court. Now, the day before the jury came in, the defense was trying to argue, I want to play one more video for y'all to kind of show y'all that y'all are just reaching. In the video that he wanted to have shown was Young Thug's video, Lifestyle. Everybody remember, this is the lifestyle. I don't know the words. The only part I liked about that song is just yeah. Hey, man, y'all don't be laughing at my singing. Y'all remember Lifestyle song? Done a lot of crazy shit to live this here lifestyle. Ain't this happening? I'm in a happening. Yeah. All right, man. All right. I can't do it like Thug. I don't know what the hell kind of voice box that nigga used or something to make that little voice, but it was cool. It was cool. It was a #1 hit. Everybody liked it. It was part of the Rich Game shit. And they wanted to pull that evidence. So without me running my mouth too much, I'll let y'all hear the heated debate that popped off this trial today. Uh-oh. My bad.
All right.
Judge, there was one matter that Mr. Steele brought to our attention. I don't know if he intends to.
What is it?
He had intended to introduce a video. I don't know if he intends to do that today, but if he does, it's a matter that would probably be best argued outside the presence of the jury. He served it on us this morning that he intended to do that. So
how long is that video?
It's 4 minutes, maybe.
Okay, have you all looked at it?
Yes, we've looked at it. We contend that it is inadmissible through Mr. Stevens by Mr. Steele under 24-8801 D2A. It's his client's video. Argued outside the presence of the jury. He served it on us this morning that he intended to do that.
So of course now they're a little hot because Mr. Steele has decided at the last minute to kind of put this into evidence, and they don't want to get it into evidence because they don't want him to prove what he's saying, what they've been saying is wrong. You know, just like how they put out there those messages in between the inbox and everything. They found out that these guys were trying to figure out their rent situation, and Thug decided to say, hey, y'all just give me all the money, I'll pay the rent. And they tried to make it look like Thug was requesting that they go out there and sell drugs and bring him all the money. So they didn't got caught in that lie right there. Then they had the other text where they were saying, when Thug said, y'all ain't went and beat him up or shot nobody yet, because he had two homeboys that were bickering and arguing between each other like two females. So they already then got caught in a little bit of bullshit. They want to stop the bleeding at this point.
One second.
You think so?
Yeah, yesterday you said yesterday.
So of course Thug got a better obviously whoever been bringing his clothes, they had a better choice of clothes this time. They didn't bring him a bright yellow jacket and a sex record shirt.
And then it changed to 14.
Oh, let me find it.
We
did it. Thank you.
Let's mark it, and can we pull it up so I can look at it? What exhibit are you going to mark it as? Mr. Steele. Your Honor, that will be number 32, Mr. Williams, number 32, and fast, Mr. Kokomo, Sheriff will report that. If he's faster today, okay, because I'm really kind of annoyed with his slowness of pulling up these videos. I'm just teasing. All right, Mr. Kokomo, can you...
Nah, he dead ass serious. He tried to throw a little joke out there like, man, I'm tired of seeing these damn bullshit ass videos, but, you know, I'm just kidding. Yeah, he had to say that I'm just kidding real quick because he don't want to get looked at as being, you know, being one-sided. But I'm pretty sure it's just sickening for them to try to listen to rap music right now. These folks ain't trying to listen to that shit.
Can you pull it up? Okay.
This is the one-page version.
No pressure. Yeah.
The judge has been a little sarcastic this morning, man. I think he really is a little annoyed.
Okay, 1 second.
So they done turned the courtroom into a listening party, y'all.
Oh, Mr. Kokomo. All right, okay, all right. So, Mr. Steele, you want me to admit this, and what's the reason? I suppose you're gonna lay a foundation through Mr. Stevens.
Good morning, sir, and yes, that is true. And then, assuming that foundation is laid to this honorable court's satisfaction, and the court admits it, there are 3 things that are pertinent to this video. You will look, if you don't mind, or may remember, in overt act number 14 of count 1.
Okay, so this is the relevance to this video. Overt act number 14, count 1. So one of the charges that they're actually charging Thug with, and one of the covert acts, what they're trying to say, hey, this is part of pushing forward for the gang, it has to do with this video. Because one of the covert acts you're saying is this man's lyrics are telling about what it is that you're accusing him of. You're trying to tie him into being this big gang leader off of what he does in the videos, right? Off of what he wears, off the signs that he throw up. But what about when he's not throwing up those signs? What about when he's not wearing those colors, but he's still claiming a gang? Are you going to say every single gang now you can prosecute? Are you going to try to prosecute Rich Gang also? And this is where Birdman, this is where Lil Wayne, they're going to start bringing up all kind of people. They're going to bring up Rich Homie Quan as a possible witness, Birdman as a possible witness. Now, I don't think they're going to get Birdman to actually come to court, but they damn sure thinking about it.
You will see a photograph that the grand jury attached to that charge, and it's Mr. Williams.
Salute, Lovely Giving. Salute, 421 TV.
Along with Mr. Copeland. It's a Instagram posting, allegedly with Mr. Williams' Instagram handle. And they are wearing shirts that you see in this video. The shirts are RG, and RG, it would be my contention, stands for Rich Gang. And Rich Gang, we're here with, you know, an allegation of a criminal street gang. And I want the jurors, I think I'm entitled, I would like to, entitled to show the jurors what Rich Gang is. That is their music compilation. Number 2.
Okay.
So they were trying to say that Rich Gang was a part of another street organization. That's pretty much what the lawyer is trying to say right now. And he wants to prove by with this video that Rich Gang is not a part of no organization. Rich Gang is just another record label. I got my camera on today, y'all. I'm going to pull my avatar back up, but I want to make sure y'all see that I'm in good health. Make sure you know that I'm in good health. And I need to put on my glasses so I can stop straining trying to see this screen. But salute to Donna. I see you.
There is a lot of red being worn in the video that has been just played for the Samba Court, which I believe is number 31. If I'm wrong, it's 32.
32.
Okay, thank you. And Mr. Williams is not wearing red in the video. It is being worn by other people.
So he definitely want to point out the fact that, okay, y'all is talking about he this big blood and all he do is associate with bloods and all that. But here's a video by you know, another associate, and you don't see this man wearing no red. Which I think is a valid point, since they want to put in all this video evidence of what makes him supposed to be a gang leader is by his videos and his music. This is why they probably should have stayed away from this whole music stuff that all of a sudden makes him a gang member because of his music. Now, I got to remind y'all, I'm not on Thug's side. If the man did what he did, hey, I had to, you do your crime, you do your time. But I'm also not for them over prosecuting him just because he's a rapper. So I'm trying to call it down the middle. I don't have no personal grudge against Thug. I don't know Thug.
Third reason, Your Honor, is there are 2 witnesses on the state's witness list. Mr. Brian Williams, his performing name is Birdman, and Mr. And of course I can't remember, it's Lamar, I can't remember his first name.
Quantas Lamar.
DeQuantis Lamar.
Thank you.
Hey, ain't it kind of funny how I ain't gonna lie, I was at work when I heard him say this. And I was like, hold up. Did this nigga just try to call for Birdman? Did this nigga just call for Birdman to come to the motherfucker witness stand? Or possibly come to the witness stand? Man, do he know who the Birdman is? Man, Birdman wouldn't be caught. Man, y'all would have to literally go find Birdman and drag him to that courtroom. I ain't lying. Even if it is he testifying in the favor of Young Thug, that man would never want to be seen in that courtroom. Guaranteed.
Apologize.
Okay.
Also, a performer known as Rich Homie Quan, or RHQ. He's in that video. He's a performer. It will explain Mr. Williams.
Now, they probably could get Rich Homie Quan to come in there. Because y'all remember now, Rich Homie Quan already got caught. He already got caught snitching already. Remember that viral video that came out with Rich Homie Quan telling about, they had a video of him pretty much telling. And he was mad that somebody let that video out. So I'm pretty sure he would probably, you know, he probably wouldn't show up to court either because he already got enough problems. But the reason why I think that it's possible that he could show up, because remember, Young Thug was accused of getting Rich Homie Quan's daddy's barbershop shot up. If y'all are not familiar with that, y'all, there was a point of time where Rich Homie Quan and Young Thug had a little issue. And it was rumored that Young Thug had Rich Homie Quan's father's barbershop shot up. So Rich Homie Quan could have a little motivation to show up to court, to be honest. I wouldn't put it past him now. I wouldn't put it past him.
His relationship with them, and this is not a statement as in OCGA section.
Yeah, I'm gonna play that part back just a little bit so y'all can fully understand what he's trying to ask, what he's telling the court, that there's a possibility that they might call Birdman and Rich Homie Quan to the stand because they're on the prosecutor's witness list.
DeQuantis Lamar.
Thank you. I apologize.
Okay.
And Birdman is here. It is being worn by other people.
32.
Okay, thank you. And Mr. Williams is not wearing red in the video. It is being worn by other people. The third reason, Your Honor, is there are 2 witnesses on the state's witness list.
Oh yeah, Rich Homie Quan. Matter of fact, maybe I'll pull up that video. But there was a viral video that I did a live about it, I believe. And there was a viral video that somebody leaked. It was Rich Homie Quan snitching. Let me see if I can find that video real quick.
Mr. Brian Williams, his performing name is Birdman. And Mr., and of course I can't remember, it's Lamar, I can't remember his first name.
Quantas Lamar.
The Quantas Lamar?
Thank you, I apologize.
Okay.
Also a performer known as Rich Homie Quan, or RHQ. He is in that video, he's a performer. It will explain Mr. Williams' relationship with them. And this is not a statement as in OCGA section 24-8-801D2A, as in Elisa and Alpha, because I am not looking for this statement or these words of Mr. Williams. He is singing. There are lyrics of Mr. Williams that he is singing on this video, but these words are not for the indictment. This was also made in 2012 or 13.
This video?
Yes, I have to check my notes.
All right, got all that. Why do you think that Mr. Stevens would be a better witness for Foundation rather than either Birdman or Mr. Williams or Mr. Lamar, Rich Homie Quan, if they're in the video?
Okay, I just found that Rich Homie Quan snitching video. So after they get finished getting past this little part right here, I'll play y'all the Rich Homie Quan snitch allegations. But the argument that the judge is giving right here, like, okay, I don't mind you bringing this evidence in, bringing this video evidence in, but why do you want to bring this evidence in while we have Mr. Stevenson here, which is the co-founder of YSL? Why do you want to bring him in for this video? We having a hard enough time with this nigga already. This nigga don't remember shit. He playing dumb up here. They really don't have time for it. Why don't you just bring Birdman and Rich Homie Quan? Pretty much.
Video, and if they're going to be called, why wouldn't it be better to lay a foundation through them?
2 reasons. First of all, I believe that Mr. Stevens can. This is a public domain. This
doesn't make a difference if it's public or not. You still have to have some basis of like frame of reference to then kind of just lay the foundation from that. You still have to kind of orient it as to place and space. And I'm not saying that it's not admissible. It's just I don't think that unless he has some nexus with that. I mean, then we'd be up here all the time and you'd just be showing people, oh, do you understand this, or does this the person that we're looking at? You've got to have context, and if he can't provide context, he's not the best person to probably lay the foundation for that. I mean, he can state the obvious, but.
Hey, My Life 73, you hit on something right there. You say, salute, he changed faith, and the judge by his ass with that service dog by his side. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, this judge seemed biased as a motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie.
But he's got no context. Much like, or different like if you have Mr. Williams or Mr. Lamar come in, they say, okay, well, listen.
Yeah, 421 TV, after that shit came out, man, we ain't heard shit. That kind of ended Rich Homie Quan's career. He better not put out no songs because he going to remind people how he snitched. This court allegation is going to remind people how he snitched.
Yeah, I'm in the video, and let me tell you, in 2012 or 13 with the foundation, this is what was going on, and here's why we're singing about a rich guy. Do you see the difference?
No.
Well, okay. We'll have to disagree professionally on that one.
I'm not trying to disagree.
No.
Hey, I like the boldness of Mr. Steele, Young Thug's lawyer. Because you see how the judge tried to, yeah, you see why I ain't do that? And you're like, no. No, motherfucker, I'm not kissing your ass. Listen to how he had to check the judge like, nah, bro, you full of bullshit. Why you won't let this video in? Y'all over here talking about all this video shit, all the gang signs, y'all talking about all the colors getting thrown up. Nah, let me pull this video up.
Or different like if you have Mr. Williams or Mr. Lamar come in, they say, okay, well, listen, yeah, I'm in the video, and let me tell you, in 2012 or 13 with the foundation, this is what was going on, and here's why we're singing about a rich guy. Do you see the difference?
No.
Well, okay.
He said, nah. He said, you see the difference? Nah, I don't see the motherfucking difference. What's the difference? You telling me I can't have a guy that's the co-founder of YSL, so y'all say? He's the one telling, this is your information that y'all got. I can't have him tell me about this video where he has on a shirt. He's in the videos. You're telling me that you'll allow it in later on, but you won't allow it in now. But you're allowing her to pull up any bullshit she possibly can.
Okay, we'll have to disagree professionally on that one.
I'm not trying to disagree.
No. Look,
you're asking me a question.
I'm asking you a question, but I'm also telling you why I would probably sustain the state's objection. At this point, I think from the court's perspective, it's admissible. It's just not admissible through him.
Well, I'm going to then ask the.
So the evidence is admissible. It's just not admissible with old boy. They just tired of hearing old boy talk pretty much, I think. They tired of hearing old boy with all his, I don't know, taking an hour to answer questions and all that shit there.
Court to reconsider for two issues. First of all,
yeah, 421 TV. I'm gonna send you Jimmy McFly's email or vice versa.
And I know every ruling is different. I'm aware of that. But the pushing P video that is directly in the indictment, Mr. Stevens did not have any type of nexus to this.
And it was objected to. And I'm telling you, I'm telling you why I as the gatekeeper are not going to continue on that line of introduction.
He as the gatekeeper is not gonna keep allowing him to introduce the evidence, which they the one putting the evidence out there. How can you not let the man present the evidence when that's all they keep pulling out? They want to pull out the videos. They want to tell about the gang signs. They want to tell about the colors. But when he want to point that stuff out, all of a sudden, hey, I'm the gatekeeper. I ain't got to keep letting this stuff in. That's weird. That's weird, Judge. You being a little biased, Judge. You being a little biased, man. Hey, if Thug don't win this in trial, he might win this in appeal.
Well, then, I don't want to raise a frivolous motion.
No.
That is the gatekeeper that you are going to do, and that the gate's not opening up right now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just telling you. Again, I think the evidence is relevant and it's admissible for the reasons you just told me. Now, I understand that, this is the state's case in chief and you're trying to get out what you need. He's just not the witness to do so.
Okay. Well, I also like in the court to, when I make the motion, I'm making it now, then any of the state's witnesses who are going to talk about lyrics, going to talk about videos, going to talk about photographs, they have no nexus. They are just pulling things off the internet that's in the public domain. And then if this honorable court just adopts this, or not adopts, if enforces this ruling, then I'm making a motion to exclude that evidence.
I rule on.
See, Mr. Steele, boy, he ain't playing with this judge. He ain't like, see, y'all want to pull in all this bullshit, all these videos, all this, anything that y'all can pull off social media, all those lies that lady pulled up during those messages. But when I want to pull up something, all of a sudden it's this is not the right witness to pull it up on. There's a little bias going on here.
What's in front of me, okay? It's disingenuous for you to say that, okay? I look at what is presented before me. I try and get it right for both sides. I am not admitting or excluding evidence in a vacuum. So for you to say that is
he hurt the judge's feelings with that, y'all. Because he kind of called the judge out. Like, bruh, you letting them pull up all the bullshit, but you ain't let me pull in my stuff. And I want to take note of that. Now the judge feeling some type of way in that rich homie Quan, in my rich homie Quan voice. You feeling some type of way, Judge, because this man that called you out?
Disingenuous to the court. I'm going to look at the evidence depending upon the facts and circumstances of what I have before me. If the state...
But you're not doing that, Judge. You're not looking at it from the facts and stuff that's put in front of you. Because the facts and stuff that's put in front of you is they're trying to use videos, colors, and things of that nature to present their case. But you won't let the defense present the same type of stuff to defend the case.
Has an issue with foundation, I'm gonna hold them accountable as well. And remember what I told you about the lyrics and everything else. It is dependent upon what is presented in terms of a foundation. And I believe I made that very clear when we argued that motion with Mr. Carlson. So I'm just telling you, I believe your evidence is for a proper purpose. I just don't believe that Mr. Stevens is the right person at this time.
It don't matter if you believe he's the right person. If this man wants to bring him up as a defense, it ain't your fucking job to tell me what's my best defense. If you think that it's okay to bring it in as evidence, let the man present his evidence.
For the reasons that I've just stated, he provides no. Part of it is you have to understand. You have to know what's in what you have to know.
He don't even have a valid reason, y'all. He just saying shit. Only thing he can say is, well, I don't think this is the right time to bring it in with this witness. This is not the proper foundation to bring it in. But yeah, you could pull it in. I feel like it is relevant, but not right now. Who are you as the judge to say that? Only thing you're supposed to do is just go ahead, hey, present your evidence. If you got relevance to it, if there's relevance to it, present your evidence. But this is looking real biased right now. Salute Carl Belton, David Johnson. I already shouted y'all out before y'all got in here. I knew y'all would be in here. Salute to y'all. Appreciate y'all. Everybody make sure y'all hit the like button. Share the content if you can.
Or have some relevant basis to testify about what's in the video or what's in the item, what's in the picture. Mr. Stevens struggled with that yesterday. He really did. And that's the court's concern. Madam, did you have something you want to say?
I do, Your Honor. Additionally, Your Honor, the requirement of
and we need to find out if she part of goddamn Young Slime Life. She coming this bitch in all red sliming. Yeah. She been talking about all this red that people went. Does that mean that you a blood, man? Because you came in here real bloody today. Salute, Sneak Peek. She came in here real bloody today, ain't she?
Of Rule 801 D2A that an admission, and it does not have to be inculpatory or exculpatory, but that it be offered against a party is designed to exclude the introduction of self-serving statements by the party making them. So the state's contention is that if Mr. Williams wants to put in words spoken by Mr. Williams will have to take the stand and he can get that in, and that he would be the proper person to get in his statements through, not someone else. That is the reason that we are objecting.
So she's saying they're objecting because if he's gonna put in something that baby Birdman, Mr. Williams, said in there, see if he's the since he's supposed to be the leader of Rich Gang and all that, they would rather hear it out his mouth himself. They already know Birdman ain't gonna show up. That's why she knows she has the upper hand on this. Nah, don't let that in unless Birdman and Rich Homie Quan gonna pull up and tell us what that video was about. We don't want Mr. Stevenson to tell us what that video about because he been having a hard time telling the fucking truth. Even though this is the prosecutor's witness. It ain't our fault you brought a witness up here that can't seem to remember shit.
As strenuous as I've ever been before a court, disagree. I am not using these lyrics or statements for any type of truth of matter. I am not. I am showing what I told the court. The lyrics, as everything, are not taken for truth. So 801 D2A is.
So pretty much he's telling them, hey, I'm just trying to prove my point. everything that this man ain't rapping, it shouldn't be taken as written in stone. Because he say rich gang, that don't mean that they're really a gang. They're a record label. Just because he says blood or splat or slime or any of that stuff like that, you can't just be taking that and running with it. Y'all want to do that when it comes to the prosecutor, but when I try to refute that, y'all want to hold it out of court. It's pretty much Mr. Steele's argument.
It's not a statement as the state is trying to make. They want to say any utterance by Mr. Williams is some sort of self-serving statement. That is not true. There's nothing self-serving.
It's still a statement
that's self-serving, and it has to be
non-hearsay. It's got 801. A statement means an oral or written assertion or nonverbal conduct of a person if it's intended by the person as an assertion. So oral or written assertion's pretty broad under 801A. Well, Mr. Steele, I mean, you can identify it. I'm telling you how I'm probably going to rule at this point in time. And if that's your desire, I'm going to tell you that I'm not going to admit it at this time, but however, that I'll reconsider it depending upon who else testifies.
So noted.
Okay, all right.
So noted. You ain't hear him say, I agree or nothing like that. Nah, we just going to write these notes down. Thank you for making this appeal that much easier, Judge. Thank you for making the appeal that much easier, Judge.
Let's go ahead and, unless there's anything else, we're going to call for our jury. Sorry, Nagler?
So pretty much that's how it started, man. It started out a little smoky out the gate, man. You know what I mean? It started a little smoky out the gate. So let's get into the actual testimony. And they also played the video, but we skipped past that part because I don't want to get copyright claim. We all heard the lifestyle video, right? So yeah, they sat in the courtroom, played the lifestyle video. I felt like I seen a couple of the white dudes in the back. They was bobbing their head. And there's something a little fishy about these women coming in here in all red today. Y'all think that's just a coincidence? That both of these women woke up this morning, she decided to put on the red blazer. She decided to put on the all red suit. I think they trolling Thug right now.
Mr. Stevens, please.
Hey man, Thug getting fat as a motherfucker, bro. You in here doing all this time, bro. Go do some push-ups. Go, you know what I'm saying, go on some fast a little bit. Do a little something, bro. Come on, bro. When you come out, if you get out, you should be in the best shape of your life, man. Ain't nobody gonna want to see this young Thug. This young Thug that got fat is a motherfucker. This nigga pregnant almost. But y'all know what I noticed last week? Last week he had something going on. He had something up under his vest. I don't know if it was something that had to do with his health. I don't know if it was a bulletproof vest. But last week he had something that was under his shirt. Now it just look like all belly and fat. You gotta tighten up, Thug. Go do some push-ups or something, my nigga. That nigga in there eating good, boy. I ain't lying.
Stevens, come on. Mr. Stevens, come on up.
All right, let's get back into the testimony.
All right, thank you, Sergeant Ingram. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, good morning. Good morning, sir. And Ms. Love, you may Mr. Steele, you may continue with your examination, sir.
All right, here we go again, man. This nigga looking like he done snorted the 8-ball last night. He looking scared as a motherfucker. Probably can't wait for this to be over. I don't know why, because, you know, right now, boy, they ain't looking too good for you. It looking like you might be going to the chain gang after all. He did everything he possibly can to try to keep himself out.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Stevens, do you know, are you familiar with music produced by and performed by a group of people, they call themselves Rich Gang? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. And have you ever seen any merchandise or merch, as you call it, the symbol for Rich Gang? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Can you explain to the ladies and gentlemen, jury, what it looks like?
She got a picture of it with it on. When she showed the picture, I had it on in that picture.
Okay.
All he had to do is say he got an R and an H on it. This is why they didn't want to deal with his ass again. Asking him any extra questions about the video. Because all he had to do is, yeah, he got an R and an H on there. He want to decide, he want to select when he want to snitch and when he don't. But I don't think he want to fuck with Birdman all type of way.
I'm going to, and is it, you identify for the ladies and gentlemen, jury?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to ask someone to find that picture while we continue. Is that okay? Thank you, Mr. Sharp. I will come back to that, okay? What is, tell the ladies and gentlemen, jury, what is Rich Gang? Some of them may not know.
A music label? Music label?
I couldn't hear you.
A music label?
Okay. And do you know the members of Rich Gang?
Nah.
That's fine. All right, we're going to come back to that then. I'd like to show you, did you ever see in GQ magazine, do you ever see Jeffrey in that magazine?
Yes.
I want to show you again, and I've shown you the color pictures yesterday, but I'll just show you what I've already marked, and that's where we stopped yesterday. This is Mr. Williams, number 25. '26, 27, 28.
Your Honor, they have the same objection.
I'll stand as the foundation, Mr. Steele. You can lay a little foundation context.
May I approach?
You may, sir.
May I approach you?
Yes.
I'm showing you what has already been marked as 25 Mr. Williams, all the way up to 28, okay? You can spread it out or look at the individual.
So they're pretty much going to show them what it is that they about to talk about. And I think they end up getting the numbers wrong. Instead of 28, I think it was 26. So let's get past that part.
The other numbers, we'll just go one by one.
28, okay.
How about the other three? You don't remember? That's the black and white that's in front of Mr. Stevens of Mr. Williams, number 28.
Any objection to Williams 28?
This date.
Mr. Kokomo approach with his computer.
Can I show it to Ms. Love?
Like I said, they had got it a little confused. It was 26 instead of 28. So that's what they're going to kind of delay this thing a little bit.
It's not the same, Mr. Steele. You might want to take a look at what you have.
Kokomo, can you just adjust it?
Well, I advanced it to 20. Yeah. See, that says.
That's not it, Mr. Kokomo.
Is that 26 or 20?
Mr. Kokomo. Just look at that picture that matches. Whatever the correct one that Mr. Stevens identified.
That one, that's the one? Okay. All right.
It looked like a 8.
Okay, it's 26 actually.
It looked like an 8.
All right, okay, show that to Ms. Love.
You don't see.
That's correct. And my handwriting confused everyone.
All right. About the photo in Defendant Williams 26.
like, anytime I used to, like, hear or see anything about a magazine with him in it, knowing that's somebody I'd work with, I'd go check it out because they were like, the magazine was big. So, yeah, I recall checking a lot of stuff out that was like magazine-wise.
Okay, and it's your testimony that you have seen or you saw this particular picture in, you said GQ magazine?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Any questions based on the court's one?
State does not have any objection to number 26.
26, I should say. I'll admit 26, and maybe published as you. Defendant wins 26, and maybe published as you see fit.
Going to show us the effectiveness.
So, okay, they finally got it right. They just wanted to make sure he recognized the photo, which was Young Thug when he was in the GQ magazine. We all remember Young Thug when he was, when they was trying to promote, you know, him in the dress and all that stuff like that. But he also had other GQ pictures. Now, this one here is not like the ones where he was in the dress. And I think what his defense lawyer is trying to point out, he's in all blue right now. And I actually like this sweater. But he's in all blue. He's not in all red like y'all like to claim. I don't know how they gonna make him out to be some kind of fashion guy when he get out, as fat as he done got. See, he was slim back then. So all these clothes kind of fit on him slim, but they gonna have to make some fat nigga give for him when he get out.
Being in 2016?
I don't remember the date, but I remember the magazine.
I couldn't hear you.
I don't remember the date, I remember the magazine.
And do you remember this being a highlighter on Jeffrey in GQ magazine?
Yeah.
And were there, I know you don't remember, but were there other pictures? I'm not saying you remember them, but do you remember other pictures?
I remember that particular picture.
Okay. And it may be obvious to some, but what color is Jeffrey wearing in the shirt?
Blue.
And white?
Blue and white.
Okay, and how about the pants?
Blue.
Okay. You can take it down, Mr. Kokomo, and thank you so much.
Right, he cold for that, man. He's switching around and making it look like this nigga just been a hater, man. Look at him. This nigga watch everything Thug do. Look at him. That's pretty much the point he trying to get across. Yeah, you remember this? Yeah, I know you do, you hating ass nigga.
I'm going to show you what's been already marked and I believe admitted into evidence 12U. May I put you on? Yes, sir. And if, Your Honor, I don't have this on my upload. Can I show it to the jurors just by passing it around in a moment? That'd be great. Okay. Mr. Stevens, is that the photograph that you...
Yeah, that's exactly what they doing, Jimmy McFly. They planting that seed of a hater. A hater, bitter, loser-ass nigga that stay with his grandma at 30 years old with gray hair. That's what they trying to paint him out as. This nigga here, he was doing all the thugging. He was all doing all the gang leading and all that stuff like that. Thug changed his life and this nigga stayed in the hood. That's the seed that they trying to plant.
Referring to earlier when I was asking you a question about Rich Gang?
Yes.
And does Rich Gang have a lot of different, if you know, merchandise that they wear and sell?
Yes.
Is this what you're wearing in 12U, state's exhibit number?
Yes.
And is that just one type of Rich Gang merch or merchandise?
Yes.
Okay. I believe that the state is going to put it so the jurors can see. And just for the jurors' memory, who else is in that picture with you?
In the middle, Shannon Stillwell, and then my far left is Antonio Sledge.
And those are people you identified already?
Yes.
Okay. Are you saying that Rich Gang in any way is any type of criminal street gang who does crime to further the interests of the gang?
Oh, why you want to object to that? What if he would have said yeah? That would have fit right into your narrative. But now when the defense asks, is Rich Gang part of any drug organization and anything? Oh, you want to stop that? Oh, you want to stop that? Why you objecting, man?
What? Do you have any knowledge that Rich Gang is anything other than a music group?
No. No.
Do you know who Birdman Williams is, Brian Birdman Williams?
Yes.
Was he a member of Rich Gang?
Yes.
And is he a known performer, musical performer?
Yes.
And if you know, has he done work with Nicki Minaj, if you know?
Yes.
Drake, if you know?
Yes.
Is he also a producer of music? A record label?
Of course, they're going to show that picture again because remember, this picture has 2 guys in here that have been accused of murder. But right here, as you can see, he's wearing a Rich Gang shirt. So if you're going to say that every time he throws up a sign, every time he has a 5-point star on it, every time he wear red, that means he's part of the gang. But what about when he's just wearing it and it's just part of the label?
Yeah, a lot of things from my understanding. I don't know, like, specific.
How about Lil Wayne? Did Mr. Brian or Birdman Williams, did he have an association with Lil Wayne?
Yes.
Did he raise Lil Wayne, if you know?
I sustain the objection.
Okay. Did he promote Lil Wayne's career, if you know?
Yes.
And is that what you were saying earlier about Jeffrey wanted a record label to sing about YSL, Cash Money Records? Is that what Birdman Williams and Lil Wayne sang about?
Objection, compound.
That's the same question.
Did, from your listening of Lil Wayne's music, did he sing about Cash Money Records?
Yes.
Is that the record label of Brian or Birdman Williams?
Yes.
Also, in Rich Gang, is there a gentleman, if you know, part of that group named, I'm going to give you the stage name, the performer's name, Rich Homie Quan?
Yes.
And is he also a musical performer?
They gonna say he done snitched on Birdman and Rich Homie Quan. That's what the blogs are gonna be saying tomorrow, y'all. Co-founder of YSL gets on the stand and snitches on Birdman and Rich Homie Quan. Even though Rich Homie Quan done already snitched. Oh, my bad, y'all. I was supposed to show y'all the video of Rich Homie Quan snitching real quick. Hold on, let's take a break and let's listen to Rich Homie Quan real quick. Snitching in real life. Let's see this video real quick. 1090 Jake, when he broke the Rich Homie Quan snitching allegation.
Yes.
Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS. It's 1090 Jake, man. I'm rocking with y'all. Y'all rocking with me. And for this video, we're going to be speaking on Rich Homie Quan snitching. At this point, I'm not even surprised. Not only has more paperwork dropped in the YSL case, but an audio recording just dropped.
Now, this was 6 months ago, y'all. Let me make sure I let y'all know that. This 6 months ago before the trial even started.
Of none other than Rich Homie Quan spitting a whole verse to law enforcement about Young Thug.
Right. So my hand was on the spot. I saw it. We had a show together. I was like, so I'm just asking the show. Everybody been talking about it. I'm gonna just be a man and answer myself. Right. It's real, man. It knows what it has something to do with. We just can't prove. Right. Point blank period. I ain't no rat. I ain't telling no. I'm just being real with y'all. I got how much I love Nut, man. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit real fucked up, bro.
Now remember Nut, aka Donovan Thomas, he was Rich Homie Quan's big homie. He was the dude, I think, that was managing Rich Homie Quan. And it was alleged that the beef between Young Thug and Nut started because Young Thug wanted to do a song with Rich Homie Quan, and I think Nut was against it. Because him and Nut was supposedly friends at one point in time. They showed in court yesterday where they took a picture together. Then something happened where they fell out. So what Rich Homie Quan was saying is when he ran into Thug in Miami, he asked him straight up, like, bro, did you have something to do with that? And Thug was like, you know, something in the frame of they can't prove it. And Rich Homie Quan, he felt some type of way because that's his homeboy. And he knew that he was pretending to be, they was pretending to be friends. So they end up getting Rich Homie Quan on audio telling this information.
While it may be hard for some to understand Rich Homie speaking a language native to the streets of Atlanta, what he's speaking on is the very murder that would cause the fall of YSL.
I got one of the biggest bloods in America with me, my you did, Atlanta, Georgia.
Now this is the guy Nut that Young Thug is accused of, and which sparked this whole YSL RICO case right now. They got an old video of Young Thug and the dude chilling. So Young Thug gotta be one cold dude if he actually did have something to do with this man being murdered. Cause he was just kicking it with him, giving the man all kind of praises, and then turn around and backdoor him. Yeah, that's some real slime shit.
There are shell casings up and down the street. Now, I'm told one of the men who was shot, a man in his mid-20s, is in critical condition, but that his status could change for the worse overnight.
Rich Homie Quan's former manager, Donovan Thomas, who went by the name Peanut or Big Nut, was a member of the Inglewood family Bloods. His 2015 assassination outside of an Atlanta barbershop would result in a back and forth war between Inglewood family and Sex Money Murder. The majority of the violence will be documented in the YSL indictment. Prosecutors allege Young Thug was in communications with Sex Money Murder leader Kyle Ory, who's currently serving a life sentence in Georgia State Prison. Big Nut was said to have snitched against members of the gang, and prosecutors allege Young Thug orchestrated his death by renting the vehicle YSL members would later use to commit the drive-by that took Nut's life.
Now, take into account of what 1090 Jake said. It was rumored that Nut was snitching. So they used Young Thug to get Nut out the way if he was snitching. Now, that could explain why the prosecution is going so hard to solve Nut's murder. I mean, even though he was a gang member, a noted gang member. Because they really don't usually give a damn about no gang member killing another gang member. But if it was true that Nut was a law enforcement and cooperated, this might be why they are more focused on solving his murder. They don't care about the 14-year-old that got shot in the mix of murder, Nut getting killed. They don't really care about Nut. They just care about what their case was before Nut.
After the hit, Thug and the alleged shooters would take a trip to Miami to lay low. Rich Homie Quan would speak with investigators explaining he never saw Thug in Atlanta after the murder. He was going to confront him at a Miami show over the rumors that Thug played a part in Nut's death. Rich Homie would allege people knew Thug had something to do with it, but they couldn't prove it. He'd then say he isn't a rat and he isn't telling. He's just keeping it real with investigators. Rich Homie would also allege Thug was jealous of the relationship he had with Nut, as Thug wanted to control the Atlanta music scene and Nut was keeping Rich Homie at a distance.
So yeah, that could be a thing where this man wanted to be, you know, the head nigga in charge in the Atlanta music scene at the time. Because remember, you know, when Young Thug started coming on the scene and doing his thing, Rich Homie Quan was that dude. Atlanta done had a whole bunch of rappers that, you know, held the crown over the city. So I can imagine that it was probably really competitive at one point in time.
And is Jeffrey Williams or Young Thug part of Rich Gang?
Yes.
And the three of them got together and that's what Rich Gang is, true?
Yes.
And that's the musical group.
Yes.
And you're wearing, and it's now...
He just said a minute ago he didn't even know who the members was. Now he's identifying that Young Thug, Rich Homie Quan, and Birdman was Rich Gang. But he just a minute ago just said he didn't know who the members was. This boy here don't know when to lie and when not to lie. He lie when it don't make no damn sense. He keep telling lies that don't really matter. And that might get him caught up.
Here, and thank you so much, Ms. Hilton. 12 views, states 12 views on the screen. And is that one of the merchandise that Rich Gang sells to promote their musical gang?
Yes.
Musical group. And it says Rich Gang, right?
Yes.
Okay, and there's 5 stars, right?
Yes.
You went through all this already.
Yes.
All right, you can remove it, but thank you so much. With regards to Mr. Williams, number 24, that we were discussing yesterday, right, Coach Joe?
Oh, my bad. Hold on, y'all. My bad. Let me finish playing this Rich Homie Quan video. My bad. I had started back playing the court trial on accident.
This wasn't all Rich Homie would speak on, though. 2 pictures of the interview transcripts would make its way to News Made It. Rich Homie would state him and Thug frequented or resided in the same condominium leading up to Nut's death and that they were cool. But after the murder, they drifted apart. 14 minutes into the interview, Rich Homie would speak on his truck being shot up and immediately calling Young Thug, alleging his people were behind it. He'd then speak on his...
So Rich Homie Quan truck got shot up and he felt like Thug had something to do with it. So this nigga ain't got no loyalty to Thug. I wouldn't be surprised if he might show up in court. But he got a lot that's on the line. So, you know, he might not. He don't want the whole, he don't want to blow up the internet.
His father's barber shop being shot up and knowing whoever did it had something to do with Nut's death. 4 months before Nut was killed, a gunman would open fire inside of a barber shop, striking Rich Homie's father 4 times. The barber shop had just been shot up a month prior to this incident. Investigators believe the attack stemmed from Rich Homie beefing with local rappers, but at the time, Rich Homie Quan denied the rumors. Now speaking with investigators.
So Rich Homie Quan, I mean, Thug was giving that nigga hell. You done shot this man daddy, shooting up his man barbershop, shooting up this man truck. Young Thug was terrorizing these niggas in Atlanta. So these niggas ain't got no pity for what Young Thug going through right now.
Investigators, when asked why his father would be targeted, Rich Homie explained at the time, him and Thug were doing shows together, but he was getting the most money. They wanted his dad out of the picture to further control Rich Homie's management, and they knew his dad was...
You say when Rich Homie got whipped at his show? Damn, I gotta see if I can pull that up. I'll see if I can find that.
At the barbershop 24/7. He had no proof Thug was behind the shooting, but he did bring up an argument his dad had with Birdman. His father wouldn't share the details on what was said, but would later tell him, "We're gonna fall back from them."
So I think Birdman, I mean allegedly, this is what everybody's trying to say, I think Birdman was using Young Thug and using his goons to, you know, to make some moves. You know, Lil Wayne bus got shot up. Rich Homie Quan truck got shot up. His daddy shop got shot up after he got into an argument with Birdman and they fell back from Birdman. See, Birdman got a lot of money. Y'all think they gonna try to come at Birdman all sideways? I don't think the state can fuck with Birdman. They'll need the feds to come in for Birdman. The Birdman gonna hit their ass with so many lawyers their head gonna spin. But it seemed like they got a lot of information on Birdman. His name keep coming up.
22 minutes into the interview, Rich Homie was asked why he wouldn't sign with Birdman, and he explained other artists are constantly complaining about their financial situation. He felt he'd make more money on his own and then later sign. Rich Homie would say that after Nut was killed, he didn't contact Thug and Thug didn't contact him. Thug would move out of the condo about 2 weeks after the murder, and when asked why Thug called him Bitch Homie Quan 2 months after Nut's death, he didn't have an answer. Providing the investigator with Young Thug's phone numbers, the investigator asked if Thug ever made any threatening messages to him, but Rich Homie would state he's smarter than that. Roughly 30 minutes into the interview, the paperwork would be cut off, so realistically, we don't know how long Rich Homie sat down with investigators, but we do know he's on the YSL witness list. This leaves investigators, but we do.
Now, we do know he's on the witness list. This is a copy of the witness list, y'all. These are a lot of names, y'all. Lot of names. We've heard most of these names that's over here in this column over here. And then we got all these names, and right here, we got Rich Homie Quan. And let's see, Brian Williams. Let's see if we can find Birdman in here. It's probably down. It looked like they got it in alphabetical order, so you can't really see where it gets to the W's. But I'm pretty sure Birdman is on this list somewhere. But this is a lot of people.
who know he's on the YSL witness list. This leaves the possibility that Rich Homie would be called in to testify against Thug, as he'd have to recite everything said in the interview in front of Young Thug. So did Rich Homie Quan snitch? Absolutely. He's alleging Thug was behind the murder of Nut, the shooting of his father, and the shooting of his truck. Rich Homie would say he's keeping it real with investigators, and regardless of whether or not he portrayed a street lifestyle and abides by the street code, this is another major loss for the city of Atlanta, as another Atlanta rapper has cooperated. Now this is bad.
And yeah, so I just want to show y'all that so y'all can see, you know, what they kind of talking about. Rich Homie Quan is on that list. And only time will tell if he's going to come up there and testify also. Only time will tell. All right, let's get back to the trial.
Yes.
Just do me a favor, just look at this, and it's I could show you in color if you need it. But this is something you saw yesterday, right?
Yes.
That's number 24, I believe, Mr. Williams. Is my handwriting good enough? Is it number 24?
My name's Stevens.
What'd you say?
My name's Steve, Mr. Stevens.
What, I said Mr. Williams, exhibit.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? I write Mr. Williams, number 24.
About that. Can I ask my attorney a question, sir?
Say again?
Can I ask my attorney a question? Get my ward from my side.
Yes, sir. Okay, all right.
Thank you.
Is that what you need? Okay.
Yes, thank you.
All right.
My bad.
No, that's fine. Can I ask you some question about Mr. Williams, number 24?
Yes.
Do you recognize the people in that photograph in the exhibit?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know where that where that photograph was taken?
No.
Okay. All right, then we're going to move on. You can just leave it there unless it bothers you. I would like to ask you a couple of questions. About exhibit number 30, which I'm going to mark right now.
I don't see the video of Rich Homie Quan getting beat up at his show. You can send it to me if you can find that video. Send it to me, earztothetreettv@gmail.com. Because I'm trying to find that video of Rich Homie Quan getting jumped at a show. Somebody mentioned that to me.
You may. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
What I've marked is Mr. Williams number 30. Just take a peek at that, if you don't mind. Tell me if you recognize that document.
If I seen it before?
Yeah.
No, but I'm familiar with what it's saying still, though.
Well, the judge is going to make legal rulings. Just let's start. You may have answered the question. Have you seen that on Instagram previously?
No, not previously.
We'll move on. Number, I'd like to show you what I'll mark is Mr. Williams number 31.
I'm not really sure what he's showing him. Let's fast forward just a little bit.
Number 31. Photographs of that person before.
Yes.
And is what's in exhibit number 31 accurate to your understanding of how that person looks?
Yes.
And is it have any modifications or changes from what you know that person looks like?
No.
Does that, Mr. Williams, number 31, accurately show the person depicted therein?
Yes.
And who is that person?
Lil Wayne.
Okay. Your Honor, I move for the admission of Mr. Williams, number 31.
Oh, okay, somebody snatched his chain and he tried to go get it back. What city that happened in? Is that in Charleston? I do see something that say Rich Homie Quan jumping in the crowd in Charleston or something like that.
Any objection to Defendant Williams 31?
Your Honor, I just asked whether the witness has actually seen that portion of the person's body that is depicted in Defendant 31 before making or not making. In other words, whether he's seen from the neck down.
Let me see it, please. Thank you, sir. I'm going to ask the Naval Foundation what's in the picture, so.
Hey, right, Knowledge Power. He gonna ask a nigga. He said, "Do you recognize this?" He's talking about, do I know what it is? What he said? Yeah, man, that's what recognize mean, dumbass nigga. Y'all think this nigga playing dumb or this nigga really that slow?
I believe the foundation has been laid, Your Honor.
Then I asked why did the witness.
Need to lay a little more foundation because there's what's in the picture he's not spoken about, so that would be why you need to probably lay a little more.
In Mr. Williams number 31, is Mr. Carter or Lil Wayne wearing a shirt?
No.
Have you seen?
Okay, the pictures that he's showing him right now are some pictures of Lil Wayne. He's showing us some pictures of Lil Wayne. Okay, so this is the part where I was at work, but then I think my phone went dead. So I watched the first half of this. So I don't know what's going to happen for the next half of this. This is only 2 hours. We had 1 hour and 10 minutes. So a lot of this is going to be, hey, do you recognize this? Do you recognize that? They're going to bring up Lil Wayne a lot for the next probably 10 minutes. I know Lil Wayne at home like, damn, am I part of this trial? Am I the dude that's on trial?
Images of Mr. Carter or Lil Wayne not wearing a shirt in the past?
Yes.
Okay. And have you seen videos of Lil Wayne or Mr. Carter not wearing a shirt during performances?
I'm going back to a movie. That was my mind. A movie.
That's fine.
The movie he was in.
Okay. And
movie? What movie? What movie y'all seen Lil Wayne was in? Well, he had off his shirt and you can see all his tattoo. Only movie I ever seen Lil Wayne is Baller Blocking. I've never seen Lil Wayne in another movie.
On the totality, you said that you followed Lil Wayne a lot, right?
Yes.
Okay. And is it like Jeffrey where if he's in something you are interested in looking at it?
Yes.
All right. And does Mr. Williams number 31, without the shirt of Lil Wayne, does that accurately depicts just means show what Lil Wayne looks like?
Yes.
Okay, with all the tattoos?
Yes.
And you accurately, on your oath, recognize that?
Yes.
Okay, Your Honor, I move again.
Any further objection, madam?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Defendant Williams 31 is admitted to be published as you see fit.
It helps you, it's on the screen too, but you could use the exhibit in front of you if that helps. I want to go through...
Hey, man, a little bit off topic. Lil Wayne don't look shit like this right now, y'all. Lil Wayne looks totally different. Have y'all seen Lil Wayne lately? Hey, and I'm not, trying to be negative or nothing, but that man can almost count his days, bro. That man can almost count his days, bro. Lil Wayne is fucked up. That nigga eyes yellow, face swole. He could barely talk. Hold on real quick, y'all. Let me show y'all what I seen earlier. Now that they put that video up, let's see what Lil Wayne was looking like. Hold on, I got something I seen that nigga earlier. Jeez, boy, I felt bad, bro, just seeing that nigga. All that lean and all that shit them niggas be on. Be all fun and games till a nigga start getting older. Yeah, let's see. Let's just put it in, Lil Wayne. See if we can get a late photo of Lil Wayne. Nah, this kind of why you don't see Lil Wayne come to the forefront no more. You don't see him in too many videos and stuff no more. Not nothing recent. Here you go, right here.
You go conspiracy theory. Anything involving the government and 9/11, the government and MLK, the government and Kennedy, any of that, God. That was deep. My conspiracy theory is that they, you know, those where we can't go as him like West.
Look at how swole his face look, y'all. And you really can't see his eyes.
Too cold.
Right now. There you go. They got a good still shot of how Lil Wayne looking right now compared to how he was looking back then. And I know we all get older. We all, you know, we all start changing a little bit more. Sometimes we get a little fat. We eating a lot. But damn, bro. Hold on, let me put this picture a little better so y'all can see it a little better. My bad. Now tell me ain't something up, y'all. Tell me there ain't something up with Lil Wayne right now.
And all that type of stuff. Yeah, I still think they got people out there, and I heard that they got little bases out there. I ain't gonna say who. I heard that they a certain group of people who got certain stuff out there. So
y'all look at the look. This ain't the same Lil Wayne we done known. We done grown to love. Y'all better give him his flowers right now. Look at the difference, y'all. Look at the difference. All that shit that you be putting on your face, it look all right when you're younger. You say kidney failure? Wow. Just wow. That's all I can say is wow. I ain't know that he had a stroke. I ain't know he had a stroke. Yeah, now you starting to see a lot of a lot of Lil Wayne and Young Thug. I didn't realize Young Thug was still in Lil Wayne's style when he came out. But he pretty much was.
Some of the items that's shown in number 31. Now, this is the same person that the jurors have heard about through your testimony a lot. Is that fair to say? The person that you really like?
Yes.
The artist? And you know his real name to be Dwayne Carter?
Yes.
And this is the same Mr. Carter you spoke about who was under and worked with Brian Birdman Williams. Is that the same person?
Yes.
All right. Now, on this picture, Mr. Williams, number 31, do you notice any tattooing of the face of Lil Wayne?
Yes.
Okay. And do you have tattoos on your face?
Yes.
And does Mr. Williams or Jeffrey?
Yes.
All right. Now, I'd like to specifically talk, if you don't mind, about the neckline of Lil Wayne. You see it in Mr. Williams, number 31. Can you identify or see whether this is correct? Do you see some stars around the neckline?
Yes.
And how many stars do you count?
5.
And how many points are on the stars?
5.
And what color are the stars? And there may be multiple colors. You can name them all if you want. But what's a predominant color, if you think there is one predominant?
Red.
All right. Now, this gentleman is an entertainer. Is that fair to say?
Yes.
And by entertainer, he does movies, right?
Yes.
He does social appearances like you went to go see him at he wasn't performing, but he's just appearing at a club, right?
Yes.
He does clearly music, fair to say?
Yes.
And he's one of the icons of music. Is that fair to say?
Yes.
And he's been like that since he's been a child. Is that true?
Yes.
And he's still like that today?
Yes.
And do you know, if you don't know, that's fine, but do you know that he was born in the early 1980s?
I don't know about that.
Do you know if he's older than you? How about that?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know if he's older than Jeffrey?
Yes.
All right. Would you agree that he's approximately, and if you don't know, just say I don't know, a decade or 10 years rather, older than you and Jeffrey?
Yeah.
Okay. And he was already well-known, famous, and popular for music and other entertainment by the time you met Jeffrey, about 2007. Is that fair to say?
Yes.
Okay. When he has these stars around his neck, he also sings in some songs about gangs. Is that true?
Yeah, neighborhood and stuff. Yeah.
And that goes to entertainment as well, right?
Yes.
And his videos show things like red hand.
Can't blame Thug, man. You gotta blame Lil Wayne. Hey, man, this lawyer, he trying to paint that picture. Why y'all talking about what Thug doing? Hell, y'all ain't talking about what Wayne doing. They get it all from Wayne. They get it all from Wayne.
Ass.
Don't blame Thug, blame Wayne. Wayne got everybody with these. Y'all do notice though, once Lil Wayne did, you know, he went on that mixtape streak, and everything he did, he started skateboarding, wearing tight pants. A lot of the youth followed right behind him. That was talking about industry plants. Thug might have been an industry plant. I don't know. Cause Birdman was trying to replace Lil Wayne. He was trying not to pay that man that check. They're gonna be saying Birdman poisoned Lil Wayne when it all go down.
Things about that, he shows it, right?
Yeah.
It's entertainment, right?
Objection, Your Honor. Speculation.
I say objections. Is it entertainment to you?
Your Honor, objection to relevance and speculation as to the meaning or significance or.
I sustain objection. Do you know whether Lil Wayne has ever won awards for his music and entertainment?
Objection, relevance.
I sustain objection. Do you tell the ladies and gentlemen jury if it's part of, in your viewpoint, the American culture, this type of songs about gangs, 5-point stars, etc.?
Objection, relevance, speculation.
It's this.
Foundation.
Do you know other?
But she just named every fucking thing she could try to get that shit there dismissed. Objection, foundation, relevance, anything she could think of. She tried to throw on that one, boy. She don't want that question getting through there.
Who also have tattoos of a bee with a red colored in.
Yes.
Do you know other artists? And we can say actors and professional sports people who show gang signs. What do you know to be gang signs?
They do moving their hand,
yeah.
Oh, this is where it's about to get interesting, y'all. Because they about to start talking about a whole bunch of athletes that throw up gang signs. They going to mention LeBron James, how he does the wipe the nose. Are y'all going to go put LeBron James in a RICO act too? Because LeBron James out here wiping his nose? Oh, it's about to get real interesting.
I'm sorry, I cut you off. You said they do movement with their hands, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And have you seen sports figures, professional sports figures? Basketball, football, baseball. Have you seen them go like this with wiping their nose?
Yes.
On national TV?
Yeah.
Have you seen at the Super Bowl performers playing and doing C's for the Crips?
Objection.
I say objection.
Have you seen it? Why she want to call her Jason now? This your witness. We want to know how much gang shit he recognized. It wasn't no problem when the prosecution was asking him about all the gang activity he knew about. But now that the defense asking him, hey, haven't you seen these same gang signs that you say that the few that you know about, didn't you see them same gang signs coming from athletes? What's wrong with that question, prosecutor?
Have you seen tennis players? Do you know who Serena Williams is?
Yes.
Have you seen her at Wimbledon doing what's called a crip walk? Do you know what crip walk is, first of all?
I don't watch tennis.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Mr. Kokomo.
What was so funny about that? I ain't get the joke. This man say he don't watch tennis. A lot of black people don't watch tennis. But I never seen Serena. Hold on, let me pull that up. Serena Williams crip walking. Oh shit, they got that shit. Everybody went and looked that shit up. Hold up. Let's pull that shit up real quick. Hey, let's see if this lawyer done went and did this motherfucker homework. This lawyer done went and did his homework. Hold on, let's pull this down real quick. Let's see Serena Williams crip walking. Oh, there she go. There she go. There she go.
Smoke weed every day.
There she go. He was right. We got Serena crip walking.
Through your understanding.
Hold on. Let's see it again. Let's see it again for the record. Is Serena gonna get a RICO charge? Is Serena gonna get a RICO charge now? Cause she crip walking. Does that make her a crip? Let's pull up LeBron James. Hold up. Since they the one brought it up. Now you open that door. Is that the only time she crip walk? They caught that one time she crip walk. Hold up. Gotta catch her in full view. For the record, Your Honor, they should have brought her crip walking up there. They should have submitted that shit into evidence. That's what I would have did. I said, hey, is this Serena Williams crip walking? Does that make her 5'5" crip? Prove my case. Prove my case. Open and shut case, Johnson.
Understanding of your consumption, that means what you learn about, what you see, what you attracts you, your interest, is gang culture promoted via entertainment?
Yes.
You ever hear the expression a studio gangster?
Yes.
Tell the ladies and gentlemen jury what that means.
Somebody who.
Now we got LeBron crip walking. I guess LeBron part of the gang too.
Rapping about, we're in the studio talking about gangster stuff.
And that's for entertainment, right? It's for promotion.
Yeah.
Do you know who LeBron James is?
Yes.
Who is, tell the ladies and gentlemen jury who LeBron James is.
NBA player.
Okay. And have you seen him do the wiping of the nose and say slime?
No.
Okay. I'd like to show you what I'm going to mark as Mr. Williams number 31, I believe.
31.
31. May I approach 1 second, Your Honor?
Yes.
So what, Stevens, may I just see what I marked as 31? May I approach? Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. I messed up your note. Okay. I'm going to show you what I'll mark as Mr. Williams number 30. $33. Is marked as Mr. Williams number 33.
All right, let's see what they're talking about now.
I recognize the Instagram name, the place, and the two people that they're referring to.
And have you seen this on Instagram when it came out or thereabouts? If you remember. Slime! Understood. On the date that it came out, do you see the date at the very bottom?
Yes.
You're not in custody yet, right? Remember you told the jurors you were in custody about October 2014?
Yeah.
So this before October 2014?
Yes.
Do you know if you went to this event, if you can remember?
No, I don't know.
Okay. You are seeing this, have you seen this item that was put on Instagram by the person who put it on? Have you seen that before? Have you seen this before?
Man, it's a flyer. I haven't seen several flyers. So may have.
One more time.
It's a flyer of moving. Slime. So I may have.
Not sure.
Slime. I've seen a lot of flyers.
Okay. Well, with that, Your Honor, I'm going to move for the admission of number 33.
He said he may have, he doesn't know.
Okay.
I'm going to sustain the state's objection.
All right, let me show you number 34. Approach?
You may, sir.
Approach you?
Yes.
I'm showing you Mr. Williams number 34. Tell me if you recognize that.
Yes.
And how do you recognize number 34?
The person who went.
Have you seen it before?
Yes.
Have you seen it on social media, on your Instagram?
Yes.
And is it true? And
now, what are he calling out now? Let's see what it is now. Now, I haven't seen this part, so I don't know what picture it is he's showing him. So I'm having to wait just like y'all. I don't want to fast forward it past it.
accurate. What that means is, are there any changes that you can say that, hey, this doesn't look right? Or does it look the same?
No.
Which one? I asked you two questions. It looks the same or?
It's the same.
Same.
Yeah.
Your Honor, I move for the admission, and I believe it's number 34.
Any objection to Defendant Williams 34?
No objection.
All right, Defendant Williams 34 is admitted and published as you see fit.
So we definitely seen LeBron James wiping his nose. We seen LeBron James crip walking, and I hate for him to have to be the guy that, you know, they made an example out of, you know. But it is a good example. Plenty of people crip walk. Plenty of people, you know, throw up gang signs and be false claiming and doing stuff that they really ain't doing. Mostly because they see their favorite idol do it. The problem is, this guy here is a product of his environment, same as Young Thug. We're witnessing the gang culture, you know, being more and more propagandized or pushed to the forefront. So everybody wants to be a gang member. And if you're not a gang member, you're going to end up getting gang banged on. You're going to end up outnumbered. So most people, it looks cool. It looks fun until you have to sit on the stand or until somebody's sitting on the stand sending you up the road. And there's no exempt to it. You can be a millionaire. You can be the lowest street level dude. Most of these dudes, they can't afford a lawyer. Young Thug is up here with the best lawyer. And the best lawyer has a hard time breaking down these arguments of how this is a gang, because, I mean, all you did is run around and say, we're a gang, we're a gang, we're a gang. Now, when they say, okay, you're a gang, we got you where we want you. Oh, no, we ain't no gang. So, man, do something safe, man. Find you something safe to do. That's the final message.
Okay. Do you recognize and it's not, the photograph got cut off, I believe.
So, again, they bring him some more pictures. Do you recognize this? This is Young Thug wiping his nose. Do you recognize this?
If I'm wrong, you could use a photograph of number 34, but otherwise what's on the screen is the exhibit as well. Do you recognize at the very top what that says?
Yes.
What is that?
My Instagram name.
Okay. And is that also called an Instagram maybe handle?
Yes.
All right. And who, if you know, is Thugger1 at the very top?
Jeff.
Okay. And does that mean that someone or Jeffrey put on his Instagram account this photograph?
Yes.
All right. And I'd like to go through the photograph with you if I may. If you can blow it up, if it doesn't distort. Okay. Now, you said you see Jeffrey. Is he the gentleman in the very front?
Yes.
And what is he doing with his finger? His right finger.
Pointed on his nose.
Okay. And is that something that you've seen other entertainers, like you told the ladies and gentlemen jury, doing?
Yes.
And have you seen fans do that?
Yes.
And is that common? Is that part of popular culture?
Yes.
And when Jeffrey, he's wearing some sort of, I'm going to say hat, is that fair to say?
Yes.
All right. Now, I'd like you to look at Jeffrey's center of his chest. Do you see the white shirt with a pendant at the lowest part on the shirt, like the chest area?
Yes.
And tell the ladies and gentlemen jury what that pendant says.
YSL.
And is that Jeffrey's record label? Yes. Is that what he promotes? Slime! Is that what he sings about?
Yes.
Is that what he does videos about?
Yes.
Is that what he does social media about?
Yes.
Talks about all the time?
Yes.
Do millions of people around the world also chime in on this, on YSL?
Yes.
Okay. And if you know, is YSL have employees? If you know. If you don't know, say I don't know.
Yes.
Do they pay taxes?
Yes.
Okay. Are they owned by a publicly traded company? I may have asked you that yesterday.
You did.
Okay, I don't remember your answer. I'm going to move on, okay?
Yeah, you asked me. I said I didn't know if somebody bought it or not.
Okay, that's fine. All right. Now, if you look at, do you recognize a gentleman in the picture to the right?
Larry. Nigga, you gonna recognize everybody. They gonna make him recognize everybody. Do you recognize your mama? Yeah. Did she sell some dope? You know you better tell us, boy. You about to go to prison for them 8 years. Man, this man gonna tell you anything you want to hear at this point. But at this point, he trying to figure out if he going to prison or not. Cause the prosecutor done talking with him.
Am I right?
Yeah. Yeah, it would be your right. It would be like looking at the pictures on there.
Hey, y'all, I'm not saying slime life. My nose was itchy. I'm not I'm not sliming nobody out. You know what I'm saying? So don't be trying to put me on the RICO case and everything because my nose got itchy.
Right.
Yes.
You see where Mr. Kokomo kind of centered a little bit?
Yes.
Tell ladies and gentlemen jury if you know who that person is.
A movie star.
Okay.
Entertainer.
That person's in movies?
Yeah.
Have you seen that person in movies?
Yes.
Do you know him by the nickname Little Meech?
Yes.
Okay. If you look to the gentleman to the left, kind of underneath Jeffrey's right arm, you see that person that Mr. Kokomo is kind of trying to center?
Yes.
Do you know who that person is?
Not by it.
One more time, I can mute.
No.
Okay.
But by reading the caption, I know who it is.
Okay, well, if that refreshes your memory and helps you, then that's fine.
You can answer.
Who is that person?
The person who he referring to on the couch, he telling him what's up.
Okay. Do you know who that person is?
If that's what he's saying on the caption, it looked like he's speaking to both of them. So yeah.
Okay. We're gonna get to the caption now then. Okay? We'll might as well do that. Mr.
I think he's talking about Lil Meech. Big Meech's son. Hold on real quick. Let me see. Who is he referring to? I guess he's referring to this dude back here. Now, the other dude that was on the other side, I think that was Lil Meech. I don't really know who this is. So whoever this is, and he telling these folks who that is, they probably pissed off right now.
Kokomo, can you just scroll down on Mr. Williams' number 34, if you don't mind? And this is the caption you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. And this says, we'll just go through it all if you don't mind. See at the top line, it says, liked by King, Joffi, Joker.
Yeah.
And 328,000 plus others. You see that?
Yeah.
Okay. Then it says Thugger 1, Michi, and Buka, what's up, peace, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And is that line what you were referring to that helps you understand who that person was under Jeffrey's? Tell ladies and gentlemen who that person is.
Buka.
Okay. And who is Buka?
Okay, you say Lil J fights? All right, I'll go check it out real quick. I got to make sure it ain't got too much violence in it because, you know, YouTube, for some reason, they'll let you play too much of a fight. They'll demonetize you, at least for that video.
Okay, if you know. What does he do?
He worked for the label.
Okay. Then it says viewed the next line. I'm just looking at it. It says view 2,057 comments. You see that? See that?
Yes.
Some people may not know what that means. Just tell, if you know, tell the ladies and gentlemen what that means.
2,000 plus people comment.
Okay, they could write comments on this?
Yes.
This is public domain, right?
Yes.
Okay, and by that, I mean it's out in the public on the internet.
It's public, yeah.
Now that date, if you don't mind, December 31, 2021, you see that?
Yes.
Is that about the time that you know that Pushin' P, the song, was being released?
Yes.
And then when Jeffrey, or whomever, wrote, "What's up, P's" in blue, right? Is that true?
Yes.
And P only comes in an icon, if you know, on Instagram in blue. Is that true?
Yes.
And then P's, if you know, stands for Pushing P, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right, I think that's it. Thank you, Mr. Kokomo. I'd like to show you what I'm going to mark. Number 35.
Hey, is this the video you talking about right here? Hold on, let me show you. You say Lil J fights. I think I just pulled it up. Let me see if this the video you talking about. Hold on, let me pull it up real quick. Let's see if this the Rich Homie Quan video where he say he got his chain snatched and he tried to go out there in the crowd and go get it. I ain't gonna play the music because I don't want to get copyrighted. I don't know what they playing. Is this the video you talking about, My Life? Yeah, cause it look like he on stage. He kind of look like he about to get his chain took. What, they trying to let somebody on stage? Oh yeah, he definitely got off of the stage. Oh, okay. Right here is when they taking the chain. So he bent down trying to. Oh yeah, nigga snatched that bitch. Nigga popped that bitch. Oh shit. I know that nigga back was hurting in the morning. But that nigga dived in there to try to get that chain. Oh shit, I ain't seen this. Oh yeah, yeah, hold up, yeah, he was definitely he definitely got that chain snatched. But that boy jumped head first in that crowd trying to get it back. Did he get it back? Cause they cleared that crowd out real quick. You can't really see. But I see the part where, so you got Rich Homie Quan right here. And it looked like they was having a good show. Everybody was bouncing around and everything. And he got finessed because somebody looked like he was trying to share the mic. Let's see what they saying. So it looked like he was trying to let somebody rap into the mic. right at this moment right here. I think this the moment right here. A nigga reached up there like, nigga, I gotta try this nigga. Cause he's struggling right now. And his homeboy like, oh, let me go get him. Let me go get him. I got him. Get back. He want to be the homeboy security. Right? Buddy right here. He want to be the homeboy security. And then watch what happened to his dumb ass.
No.
Oh, shit. You big dummy. You big dummy. Hey, that button there was made for that move right there. That was made for that move right there. Yeah, he slipped and bust his ass trying to defend another nigga chain. Yeah, that'll teach him. Always trying to defend another nigga, but he probably wasn't getting paid shit. He trying to defend Rich Homie Chain and end up looking like a blooper, looking like Mario falling off the side of the cliff. All right, y'all, let's get back to it, man. Yeah, man, Rich Homie Quan, he just said, man, fuck the rap game, man. I'm done with this shit. I ain't got time to be fighting niggas for my chain and all that stuff. You know, niggas shooting up my daddy barbershop, niggas shooting up my truck, all because I want to do a feature with him and all that crazy stuff like that, man. Yeah, the rap game ain't worth it no more, man. Y'all niggas go get y'all a job or create y'all a podcast or something. I don't know why anybody is trying to rap in 2024. Not like and go out and do shows and stuff. You can rap, put out music. I mean, it's something fun about doing music. I ain't gonna lie. I love to, you know, put together a little creativity myself every now and then, but I don't see the purpose. I mean, I know the show money good and all that, but you gotta go through a lot these days, man. I ain't lying. How can you enjoy your money? You always getting shot at. You always getting sued. You know, everybody want to claim they part of your gang and everything, and when everything falls on you. As the rapper. So, hey, different strokes for different folks. Back to the content, though. Oh shit! I started back playing that video. All right, let's get back to the court trial.
While the state is looking at that, with the court's permission, can Mr. Kokomo just put up the last exhibit, which is 34, if you don't mind? 34? If that's okay with the sound of the court.
Yes, 34 can be published.
Mr. Stevens, I'm going to approach, if the Honorable Court gives me permission, and show you again what's been marked and admitted as State's Exhibit number 23U. Your Honor, may I do that?
Okay. Yes, you may approach.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'm going to show you
All right, what you gonna show him now, brother? What you gonna show now? So 1 through 10, y'all. How y'all think the defense is doing?
exhibit that's already been in evidence. And it attaches
1
the
through
fact-
10, how y'all think the defense is doing right now?
Yeah.
States number 23U. I'm going to ask you, fill up the whole document you want, but I'm going to ask you to focus on overt act in count 1, number 1155. If you don't mind.
So he want him to focus on one count.
Tell me.
And that's what I think one of the best things that he's doing. He's not trying to tackle everything at one time. He's going one by one, disproving one thing after another. Now, I think the next photo that he's bringing up is what's on this screen over here, and it looked like his thug wiping his nose. As a matter of fact, that's the video that they already showed.
If you see 155, what is the date alleged by the prosecution in overt act number 155 on State's Exhibit 23U, the indictment?
December 31st, excuse me, I'm sorry. My bad, y'all. December the 31st, 2021.
Okay. And what is the date on Mr. Williams' number 34 at the bottom?
Ain't no milk. It's on here though.
Yes, sir.
December 31st, 2021.
Same date, correct?
Yeah.
And in State's Exhibit 23U, does it discuss Mr. Williams with a finger under his nose as the allegation made by the prosecution?
Yes.
So they pretty much trying to give a dude a charge just for wiping his nose. I mean, that's one of the charges. Of course, you couldn't just get that charge alone by itself. But when you're caught up in a RICO act, every sign that you throw up in the video, in a photograph, apparently, that's a new charge. That's another count. Every time you call yourself a blood or rap about something that can be similar to what's going on in real life, that can be another count, another charge. They're using these as covert acts. And that's what he has this guy reading right now. Hey, this act right here that they put count 1, count 10, whatever count it is, of an overt act. Isn't that describing what Thug is doing in this picture, which is simply wiping his nose the same way you see LeBron James wiping his nose before a game? Is this not the same thing? I mean, do we have to look at it again? How many times he should have brought LeBron James in there as a damn witness? Say, hey, LeBron, what does mean when you doing this overt act right here? LeBron James, what that mean when you do that right there, LeBron James? Are you trying to further the game of YSL? Sir? Oh, okay. We're just checking. I'm going to leave that up there for a second while he reading this wiping the nose situation. Like I said, I'm not on Thug's side, but you're not making a good case right here when y'all are trying to beat on the chest of this man wiping his nose should be one of the counts.
And is that similar to the picture in State's Mr. Williams number 34?
Yes.
And does it say as an allegation of a crime, an overt act, in number 155 that the prosecution used that Mr. Williams is wearing a YSL chain?
Yes.
And is that the same appearance in Mr. Williams number 34?
Yeah, I'm going to object as to the appearance. Either he has a basis for knowing it's the same picture.
That's the same objection. Is Mr. Williams wearing a YSL necklace as a leg in Mr. Williams number 34?
Yes.
And is that the same allegation made in overt act number 155?
Yes.
Objection, Your Honor, to this allegation.
That's the same objection. It's written, not whatever word you, is that written in 23U, State's Exhibit, count 1, overt act 155?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Now, I'd like to show you, May I approach, sir?
Amen.
Mr. Williams, number 35. May I approach?
Yes.
Tell me, take a look at that. Study it. Tell me if you recognize Mr. Williams, number 35.
Yes.
And have you seen this before on social media?
Yes.
Have you seen it on your social media account?
Yes.
And does number 35 of Mr. Williams have any type of changes or modifications or amendments to it? That means, has it been changed since you saw it originally on your Instagram?
No.
Is it identical or seemingly to your memory identical as what you saw?
Okay, we get it. You got to make sure, goddamn, it's the same picture.
Social media. 5, if that's okay with sound record.
Pull the damn photo up.
The one I just showed you.
No objection.
All right.
All right, no objection to it. Cool. So now they're gonna show us the damn photo. That be the boring thing about watching the actual trial, man. You know, they gotta, every time they about to show a photo, they gotta all agree that this photo can be pulled in. So here's another photo of, man, we done heard Jeffrey so many times. I actually want to start calling the man Jeffrey. So his mama named him Jeffrey. I'm gonna call him Jeffrey. So they got another photo of Jeffrey up here, and it just looks like he on his phone. Now, what can be so criminal about this man just sitting here on his phone? Well, I'm pretty sure they had something. So what this lawyer is trying to do, he's trying to get rid of one charge at a time. Just go through one over at a time.
Mr. Kokomo, if it doesn't distort, can you just do me a favor and more center and make enlarge the photograph? Okay. Mr. Stevens, can I ask you some questions about Mr. Williams, number 35?
Yes.
If you need to see it, it's the same thing. It's on the screen, otherwise it's in front of you. Same thing at the very top, Thugger 1, you recognize that Instagram handle?
Yes.
And that's Mr. Williams or Jeffrey's Instagram handle?
Yes.
And then I'd like to go to the photograph, if you don't mind.
Yes.
Do you recognize the person in that photograph?
Yes.
And who is that person?
Jeffrey.
Okay. And is Jeffrey wearing, or is he looking at something?
Yes.
And what does it appear to be looking? What does he appear to be looking at?
His phone.
Okay. And then someone took a picture?
Yes.
All right. With regards to Mr. Williams, number 35, I'd like you to focus on the chest area of Mr. Williams. You see over the white and black shirt, you see a pendant?
Yes.
And what does that pendant say on it?
YSL.
And is that similar to what you described earlier?
Yes.
And is that something that Jeffrey all the time promotes for his business?
Objection, Your Honor. One time down to speculation.
How is that speculation? I mean, come on now. If his company is YSL, the man got on the YSL chain. I mean, come on, that's just being petty right there.
Is that something Jeffrey all the time promotes?
Yes.
And is that his record label?
Yes.
Does he sing about it?
Objection that that's not his record label?
Basis.
Speculation as to what Mr. Williams is.
Okay. Is that what Jeffrey sings about, those YSL?
Yes.
And is it his record label?
Objection, Your Honor, again, as to the state of mind of Mr. Williams and what he intends to convey.
I'm not asking for a state of mind. I'm asking for a fact. Is YSL Mr. Williams' record label?
Yes.
The fact that YSL is a record label owned by Mr. Williams.
I would object to speaking objections.
I'm a sustaining objection. Let's move on.
All right. I don't know if Mr. Kokomo,
Boy, they ain't letting that nigga get nothing in. I ain't heard one get overturned yet. I ain't gonna lie, she got a lot of overturns. I mean, I'm trying to see it as fair, but I ain't gonna lie, man. I don't know if it's just he ain't doing a good job and she's doing an excellent job, because when she was questioning him and they object, it always got overturned. Yeah, let him answer that. Let him answer that. Let him say that. But there's simple things right now that it wouldn't really matter if he, I mean, he's asking the man, this is promotion for his YSL, the company. And I know why she would want it to be only YSL, the gang, but come on, you can't act like there's not a YSL, the company also.
can do it, but you see on the right shoulder, if you can make that larger, Mr. Cook, thank you very much. Do you see a tattoo with a, what I would say a B and a red color? Do you see that?
Yes.
Okay. And is that similar to tattoos that you've seen other artists have?
Yes.
And do you know specifically when Mr. Williams got that tattoo?
No.
I'd like you to then go down. Mr. Kokomo's going to have to make this smaller. And that we'll go to the words at the bottom. You see the first line of words, liked by, I'll say Lil Meech, BMF, and 300 311,000+ other people?
Yes.
And that's the same explanation you gave the jurors?
Yes.
People can like things or dislike things, right?
Yes.
And then it says on the next line, Thugger one, P-est, quote unquote, the P ever, right?
Right.
And then view comments, that's what you described earlier, people can comment?
Yes.
And that could be strangers, right? Fans, whatever. And this is February 12th, 2022. If you know, if you don't know, so I don't know.
No, I don't know what year it's like. February 12th though.
Okay.
It got to be 2022.
Why do you say it has to be 2022?
Because that's when the whole that's when he was promoting the song, Pushing P.
Okay. And we're going to use something now to assist on that too. Can you use that indictment, which is 23U, should still be in front of you? And if you could turn to overt act number 168, if you don't mind. Can you see that?
Yeah.
And what date is the prosecution alleging in count 1, overt act number 168?
The same, February 12th, 2022.
Okay. Same date, February 12th, 2022, correct?
Yeah.
And then in that allegation, do you see where the prosecution alleges the YSL, the chain?
Yes.
As an overt act?
Yes.
And that Jeffrey has a B on his right shoulder. That's the crime overt act, right?
Right.
Anything else in there that I missed because I'm not looking through that?
No.
That's everything?
Yes.
Okay. All right, thank you, Mr. Kokomo.
Got him! Got him!
Look like that man proved this motherfucking point. Now, that was a little boring. That wasn't sexy. But he definitely proved that one of those overt acts that she's talking about.
Have you seen, we talked about LeBron
It's some more
James. Have you
bullshit.
seen him promote and advertise going around to his teammates and doing the wiping of the nose and saying slime? Have you seen that?
Objection, Your Honor, as to pronoun number 1.
Yeah, I sustain the objection.
Have you seen LeBron James do a video, put out a video, wiping nose saying slime to his teammates?
I'm saying LeBron James, he got a different handshake for each player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Describe.
non-responsive.
Yeah, I'll sustain the objection.
Describe what you remember seeing LeBron James doing when you say he has a different handshake for you.
An objection to relevance.
It'll be relevant in a minute. I will tie it up in a moment.
All right, can you answer the question, Mr. Stevens?
Yes.
All right, go ahead.
What do you remember LeBron James?
He said it's gonna be relevant in a minute. All you gotta do is just wait. Yeah, she see where this shit getting to. She see where it's getting to. And just to put it in context, because we just been looking at the picture, listen to it.
Slime! 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 Slime!
James doing with each individual teammate that you described? And tell the jury.
He do a lot of stuff. He do a lot of stuff.
Did one of them include wiping nose saying slime? If you remember, if you don't remember, it's okay, Mr. Stevens.
I mean, LeBron may have did it.
Okay, I'm going to see if we can refresh your memory. With the court's permission, can Mr. Kokomo show Mr. Stevens outside the presence of the jury a video?
Can you all come on up for a second, please?
Now she want to come up. Oh, y'all come on up, man. We can't be having this shit. You can't be fucking making her look bad, talking about anybody. We're talking about LeBron James now. Yeah, I was talking about Birdman, talking about Lil Wayne. But these the type of people this man's circling. I mean, everybody is doing this. This is pretty much the man's point. And we're almost done, y'all. It ain't too much left. Every time they it seems like they get these boys by the neck, the prosecution that is, they get 4 days in between their testimonies. That's starting to become a common thing. When it comes time for the cross-examination, starting to seem like those be those short days, and then we got to go for a week, take 2-week breaks. I don't know if that's going to be really effective for the prosecutor. I don't know who bringing these boys their clothes, but bringing these boys sex records and loud jackets and fluffy sweaters and all that, it's kind of unnecessary, man. But this is Atlanta. But they went on a big old break. They up there trying to discuss the whole trial up there.
In discussion with counsel, I think we may have come to a point where it might be a stopping point for us for today. As I promised you earlier, we're probably going to have a short work day today, much like yesterday. So,
now ain't that something, y'all? As soon as they get to talking about this whole LeBron James and other people who've been using this movement, and they're not being tried and everything, the defense is in the middle of his argument, y'all. They went up there to the bench. Now all of a sudden, hey man, let's just kill this. We'll come back in 4 days. Y'all done went to mentioning too many names. Y'all done did too much name dropping. We done put out the content for the day. We done mentioned Birdman. We done talked about Lil Wayne. We done talked about LeBron James. All because Young Thug on trial. Y'all talking about everybody but the man that's on trial, right? At this point, it done got real, man. It done got real. But we'll come back to that on Monday. That'll be y'all know Earz to the Streets will be on it. Before I end this live though, I do wanna cover something else there. One more thing. Should I do that, y'all? Or should I just come back with another live on another occasion? Y'all ain't doing shit. Y'all want some content. I got some content for y'all. I did want to go over Shannon Sharp's response to kind of the haters. You know, because and I got respect for Shannon Sharp. And this is the reason why. Let me get rid of Slime Life real quick. I got respect for Shannon Sharp because see, Shannon Sharp, one of those stay down till you come up type of brother. You know what I mean? And yeah, he'll go do his little work for, you know what I'm saying, the white man. Sometimes you got to go do what you got to do. Play your position. Learn from the best. So we all kind of watch Shannon Sharp's growth coming from the NFL, and if you came up in the 90s, you watched the man play football, and if you played Madden and stuff like that, you know Shannon Sharp is one of the elites. And then me being from Brunswick, Georgia, Shannon Sharp is from, I think it's, what's that little small town called? Glenville. And Glenville is only probably like 35, 45 minutes away from Brunswick. So, you know, you get that same down south kind of, you know, vibe when you know, and where we from, you're supposed to just root for people from these small towns and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So Shannon been doing his thing over there at Fox, and he became more the star than Skip Bayless. That's why I started watching that show, because of Shannon Sharp. Not because of Skip Bayless, because I don't think Skip be knowing what the fuck he talking about. I'm just saying. Not being disrespectful or nothing. I don't give a damn that if you play the game or not. You still can give a good analyst about it from the outside looking in, from a fan standpoint. Sometimes a fan want to hear from a fan standpoint. You know what I'm saying? We want to hear from the athlete standpoint too, but sometimes we have our outlooks also that want to be heard, and we don't mind listening to each other, even if we don't know what the fuck we're talking about. Now, in the situation of Shannon Sharp, we seen how everybody was kind of hating on Shannon when he just did this explosive Cat Williams interview. All the same niggas that was sitting there, oh man, you goddamn, You one of them puppets. You one of them puppets. This man showed in real time how he wasn't about to let Skip Bayless keep disrespecting him in his face just because he got the machine behind him. That man walked up, stepped away, started his own podcast, Club Shay Shay. He promoted it damn near every night on that big ass network. Use a smart tool to promote his show. He done grew through YouTube, not through beefing and talking about other niggas all wild and all that shit like that. Just did it like a professional. What can you not respect about that? Niggas talk shit all the time. Now we heard what happened when he tried to defend LeBron. But the whole world tried to crush down on Unc. But now Unc is the #1 entertaining athlete host or show or whatever the hell they put up. And no telling who made that damn list. But I do agree with the list. There are very few lists that I agree with. When they put that man at the #1, I agree. When it comes to the football takes, the basketball takes, even the basketball takes, but mostly the football takes. When it comes down to it, I like his takes when it comes to sports. When it comes to basketball, like I say, you ain't gotta be in the league like that, but you was an athlete at one point in time in your life, so you at least understand the concept. That allows you to have a conversation. Now, there's a different conversation when you talk about professionals. I get that. Knowing what's going on in the locker room, day in, day out, relationships and all that, the way you're handling money, how you're handling your outside problems, I get that. That's something that we would never know as fans. But only thing we know is how you handle yourself in front of us and in society. Because when I say in front of us, I mean just in society. Just who you are as an individual. But I want to kind of react to this video and kind of play a little bit of it. Shannon Sharp responding to a lot of people that's been hating on him because of how he broke the internet. Now, another person is shining. A person is breaking the internet. We seen how some people act when they break the internet. They act like they just goddamn, they was God. They just gave everybody something free. And I'm about to show you how you could just, man, you can clip up so much out of that interview between him and Cat Williams. You can clip up so much stuff out of the interview with Cam Newton and Christian Rock. You could clip up so much out of these athletes' interview that are using their status to talk to, the everyday people, have these late night conversations. Let us hear, you guys in your raw elements. When I say you guys, I mean the athletes, the people who played the sport or acted in a movie or rapped your favorite songs or whatever. You get to see them in their raw element. You get what I'm saying? Without having a machine behind them. That's good content. That's good content. And then guess what? All the other content creators, like myself and other content creators, we feed off of that. We make our clips. We do our reactions and all that stuff like that. Until we get in a position and we could be on the even playing field. All you have to do is work just as hard. There's no advantages when it comes to just working hard, even if you're just coming from not knowing anything about running a platform or having a channel, or you're just going off of your experience of life, of the things that you have done, even if you was an employee. Now you can be your own boss. Now, what do you do with that opportunity? What do you do with that voice? I think that's where a lot of people get lost. But let me respond to a little bit, react to a little bit of this, and I just wanted to share it with the people who still in here rocking with me after the trial.
Free Mr. Stevens back.
Oh shit, my bad.
That I got the interview with Cat Williams, the second most viewed interview in YouTube history.
Wow, y'all. The second most viewed interview in YouTube history. Is that true? I don't know. I mean, if it is, salute the man. Salute the Shannon Sharp. That's what I'm talking about. It was just a simple interview, but just wasn't scared to ask the question.
The
42 million. 42 million, my
42.
Come on.
And I think it's at 47 now, last time I looked. And it's still growing.
Come on now.
They mad about that, Ocho. And they owe this and that. Why y'all bother me? I've never said anything about anybody because I don't care about you.
Mm-hmm. And y'all know who is included in this hater train that this man is starting to get. We ought to know who's included in this goddamn. You gonna get counsel? Watch. You gonna get counsel? Watch what I tell you. I one broke the internet. I broke the internet first. now niggas want to talk sports. Now watch how the difference of how interviews gonna start coming in. Now niggas gonna see the, like, come on, bro.
Stephen A. and I have always been cool. Now, obviously, we're a lot cooler now. He was always cordial to me. I think there.
Oh, no, niggas gonna be real cool now, cause niggas gonna really respect it now. See, I think a lot of people didn't respect. They respected Shannon, but they was like, all right, it's gonna take him a while to get it. It's gonna take him a while to get it. He got to work for this network. He got to work for that network. Now that you can get Shannon and Ocho, Shannon and all these other athletes, man, they're gonna keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? People be able to speak their own words, get their own platform, make their own money. Ain't got to work for the networks and shit, man. This shit gonna keep going.
There because he went to HBCU and so did I. So I know the plights of people that go. Now I don't know what it's like now. It's probably a lot better than when Stephen A. and I was in school.
Right.
I'm almost certain of it. So but I don't know why so many of these guys got to put my name in the mouth. It seems to be the only way they can get clicks.
And of course, this goes for everybody. And he was being very strategic about how he was, responding. He didn't say anybody's name, and he did that on purpose because I was listening to, I think, the take on Nick Saban earlier, or it was another live that they did, and he was like, I ain't said nobody names, and I think they was talking about the Stephen A. thing. I think it might be on this same video. They was talking about the Stephen A. Jason Whitlock thing, and he was saying how he usually don't even like to respond to these people. He, you know what I'm saying, but we do know he will respond, but when it comes to all that extra shit, he just keep it moving.
You never hear me come on. I've never, unless somebody has said something about me, you don't hear me mention anybody's name. I've never gone on my podcast and talk about a former reporter. When I talk about players, I'm critiquing their play.
Right.
That's it. I don't just go out there just start, and I'm paid for that.
Mm-hmm.
But they mad. They see I got 2.35 million subs on Club Shay Shay. We're about to hit in another 2 weeks. We're gonna hit 800,000 subs. and a podcast that's 3.5 months old.
Wow, y'all. Think about that. Club Shay Shay. He started Club Shay Shay when, you know, a couple of years ago. 2.5 million. Now, the shit what he just did with Cat Williams. Well, no, that was Club Shay Shay, 2.5 million. Now, the broadcast that him and Ocho is doing right now, 800,000 in 9 months. Wow. Wow. And you would think that's the norm, you know what I'm saying? You do have the boost of already being a celebrity, of already being an athlete. So I think that's even what Gilbert Arenas even recognized. You know what I'm saying? So, hey.
Right. And so now the fact that, you know, somebody might throw the bag at man, that show might get picked up. Somebody might throw the bag at Nightcap. Now they mad. Everybody got he was a loose cannon. Oh, he was this. And if he keeps doing, bro, I ain't saying nothing. I ain't never said nothing.
Right.
I don't bother nobody. But I tell you what, just leave me alone.
Right.
Just leave me alone. Whatever you got going on, why you mentioning my name? I don't mention your name. I don't care about you. And so, look.
That's crazy.
Look, me and Clay Travis, we don't have anything in common.
And then it's kind of like when you have heard Shannon mention people's name, he's giving them their props. Shit, when he's seen niggas go viral and all that shit, that nigga, man, he was the one that was fighting that back for niggas. If a nigga don't agree with you one time, you gotta be a bitch ass nigga and all that crazy shit. Cause niggas be thinking you ain't gonna never come up. Then when you come up, hey man, you know, I was just playing. I was just, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we should work together. Man, go on with that monkey ass shit. Now nigga want to clout chase off your name.
Clay Travis don't F with the dude that Stephen A was talking about.
Right.
That should tell you everything you need to know. Clay Travis don't rock with it.
I think they talking about Jason Whitlock at the time, right now. As he not saying no names, but between the smoke that's been going on, and you can tell all these dudes is in their allegiance now, you know, but at the same time, you like everything's about kind of who you rocking with. You're gonna have to have some allies. For real, that's just a brotherhood. Like, everybody want to have you isolated and all that. You should be working with other brothers to build up. But all that sour push shit that these people be doing in the game and shit, nah, you ain't supposed to be building up to always tear somebody else down. That's what I don't agree with.
And I had my issue with Clay Travis. Y'all can go dig up the tweet.
Right.
All I said was, bro, I don't know you and you don't know me, but don't make me lose my job. Enjoy the rest of your day. I left it at that.
You hit him with that on?
That's all I did. You can pull up the tweet. That's all I said. And I don't all that back and forth, I ain't about that.
But shit, at least he had enough respect to have to call his name.
I had one issue with the guy that with Stephen A got into it with. I told my bosses, I said, hey, just tell him to keep my, hey.
That's Jason Whitlock he talking about. Because he's saying the guy that Stephen A got a problem with. He wanted him to say his name.
I won't be here long because I don't play.
Because Jason Whitlock, he got a premiere out right now. Jason Whitlock responds to Stephen A's profanity. So, you know, he trying to get himself in the hey man, this trolling shit, this wabbit shit done became a real thing, man. It's real competitive. You got to give people a reason to come watch you, and controversy sells. Controversy sells.
I don't do all that back and forth. Leave me the F alone. I don't bother nobody.
Right.
But boy, I'm telling you, he don't want the problem. Just leave me. I don't know why he feels such a need to keep my name. Okay, whatever you got going on with Stephen A., that's it. Okay, y'all both worked at ESPN. You're both journalists. Maybe there's competition there. I don't know. Leave me the F alone. I'm not what you want. I'm not. So that's why, Ocho, if you see me 9 times out of 10, if I'm not in the airport, Whole Foods, you see me in Target with my dogs. At first, everybody saw what was going on with Shannon before Shannon actually saw it himself.
Right.
As you.
Now, I think that's a fact. I think everybody's seen the talent that Shannon Sharp already had. And they was like, hey man, in a couple of years, y'all gonna have to deal with him. His take is gonna be very popular. Especially over the non-athletic sports analysts that's in the game. Everybody's seen that. But seeing him break away and do his own thing or whatever, now you're going to see where this thing is starting to get a little messy. And it's kind of entertaining, I ain't going to lie. But we definitely, the profession is going to keep it to talking about sports.
To tell me, Shannon, you don't understand what you are. I said, Ash, she said, no, Shannon, no, you're not. You're not the same. You're not the same Shannon that you walked in here in 2016. You're a different Shannon now. Mm-hmm. I said, but Ash, she said, no, Shannon. Everybody saw what was happening before I did. Ocho, think about it. Now all of a sudden I'm funny. Now all of a sudden I got takes. I've always had them. But now I'm free.
Yeah.
Hey, you gotta give it up for that quote right there. That's the difference right now. Now you're free. That freedom.
Stephen A is Stephen A. There's nothing like, I've never been jealous of a teammate. When Rod Smith started to come on, I'm still trying to get my thing, but I'm giving him information. Ask Rod. His locker was right across from mine.
Yeah.
I remember when he first walked in there, he said, I want to be like you. I said, what you mean? He said, I want the love and respect the fans give you. I want the way the team, the way they treat you. That's what I want to be. I said, well, this is what you need to do. Rod started coming on, hey, come on, Fuss, let's get this. That's how I am. I don't bother. No, everybody, ask anybody at CBS.
But yeah, that's about all we're gonna rock on that, man. I just wanted to touch on that. Congratulations to Shannon Sharp for breaking the internet. I mean, it ain't every day that somebody's gonna bust out a platinum interview like that. I mean, I went and looked back at that interview, and there's just so much content in it, to be honest. And yeah, I didn't cover it that much or whatever, but it still was, it made everybody go do something. Like all them comedians, they was sitting around, they wasn't saying nothing until Cat Williams said something about him. And Mike Epps, the one that kept it real, he was like, man, I'm mad because he didn't say nothing about me. He would have pretty much gave him something to say. Like, man, I got a tour coming up, bro. Damn, we was in a damn movie together. I feel Mike Epps on that, man. Because it's some real shit now. But anyway, man, I hope y'all enjoyed the show, man. If you haven't already, make sure you hit the like button. If this your first time pulling up, man, make sure that you check in the description. You sub up to my other channel. And share the content if you may. We don't have any trial tomorrow, but tomorrow I think we can have a sports talk show before we get into Saturday's football. What is today? Thursday? Yes. So we can make our picks and we can talk about this playoff series that we got coming up. I'm gonna hit up some of the fellas and open the panel, and we can discuss the fantasy football league. What do we think we did wrong? What we could do next year? Take a look at the stats, whatever. Put together some pool sheets because I believe it's going to be the last week of football. As far as for the pool sheets, I might just be doing a giveaway. Let me see if I can get this Wheel of Fortune thing going or whatever. It's just going to be a appreciation day, and just, ears to the streets, and we'll see what's going on too, man. If there's something interesting going on, of course, Ears to the Streets gonna be bringing it to y'all. 2024, we on another level. So y'all make sure y'all hit the like button, share the content, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. Okay, let's hit our beat real quick. And get up out of here, man. It's Thursday night. If you like me, you working at 9 to 5, and you want to make sure you get up at a decent time in the morning. So we did a good job tonight. We got started on time, and we did our thing. And thanks to the courts trying to make this trial where the jury forget everything, in my opinion. We get to keep up with the trial.
Run out of breath, point them out, make them live what they rap. Big cap niggas ain't living like that. Do the most, get too close, you a ghost. Dope is so dope, you get more than a dose. Give all that I got till it ain't nothing left. I don't need no help, I could do it myself. I'm really a chef, cook it right out of left. Run up a check till I run out of breath. Point them out, make them live what they rap. Big cap niggas ain't living like that. Do the most, get too close, you a ghost. Dope is so dope, you get more than a dose. Give all that I got till it ain't nothing left. I don't need no help, I could do it myself.
Hey, Cool Eagle, I'm gonna get with you. Either what time is it? Matter of fact, I might as well. I'll get with you either tonight or tomorrow morning. And if you want to get together a show for tomorrow, because we got the Eagles versus the Buccaneers this weekend. I'm not sure if they're gonna play Saturday or Sunday, so this would be a perfect time to have that discussion. And I'm going to hit up Lord King because I know he's a Eagles fan. My brother is a longtime Eagles fan. And of course, there's a lot of Eagles fans in the audience. I don't know how many Bucks fans. I highly doubt there's any Bucks fans. You only find Bucks fans in Tampa and Orlando. I think there's more Bucks fans than there is Miami Dolphins fans or Jacksonville Jaguar fan. But I'm kind of a Jaguar fan too. But not to get off topic. But I think we play. I'm not really sure. I got to look. It's either Saturday or Sunday. Y'all know how the first week of playoffs is. So we'll see. It might not even be this week. So I haven't looked at the schedule, but we definitely can. Tomorrow, when I pull up on y'all, I'm gonna do my NFL picks and everything. So I'll, we'll all just get up here, me, you, Iceberg. I got another homie that want to pull up, and we'll get on some sports. But salute, y'all have a good night. I'm out of here.